Alrighty, I guess it's showtime. Hello. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's get these things off the screen, since I remember how to do that. There we go. That's a blank screen. Starting off strong, as always. Let's see if we can get Dominions up. There we go. Perfect. Hello. Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for everybody who had been watching the premiere. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun premiere. It's actually probably the most watched premiere that we've had so far, so, you know, things are going pretty well. Hope everybody's had a pretty good night. It was good to see you all. Thank you very much for watching it. I hope it's linked through. I didn't actually check to see that it linked through to the pre-stream. Exactly, Dark Pixel. Yes. Well, I mean, given the state of Total Warhammer 3 at the moment, I think I'll take the AI in Dominion 6 actually before I take it in Total War, but maybe that's kind of by the by. Anyways, yes, so we're playing Sombra's Warhammer mod with a couple other people. So currently, as far as I know, for the people that are currently in it, so it is myself, Zan as well. We got Kisden, the previous winner of the Blitz, though, if you remember correctly, the one that absolutely trounced me. So, and I think he's actually playing the dwarves, so hopefully we'll be able to beat him this time. I doubt it. He's a very good player, certainly better than I am. But yeah, so we got Zan, Kisden, potentially Darkside Cookies, Charl, Kirby, Distant Horizon, and potentially Sombra himself, the creator of the mod. So this could be an interesting game, to say the least. As it goes for our nation that we're playing, so if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail for the stream, we are currently going to be playing as Black Crag. Yes, he's the one who one-punch Buddha me, yes. He gave me the Markiplier treatment, which we had a very good laugh about, because that was very funny. It completely caught me off guard. It's what happens when you send your god to go fight outside of your dominion into somebody else's dominion, and then they just fist of irons you into death. But you know, we live and we learn. And then his all sacreds just completely trounced my Michelin. I couldn't do anything. I had no research. But that's by the by. The main thing is that we are playing as Black Crag, and the main reason we're doing this is mostly because of a personal favourite of mine. I remember when I was younger, quite young, there was a game that I absolutely loved for DOS, which was Dark Omen, which was my favourite game of all time. The amount of times that something gets charged and I go, "Judge," for anybody who understands the reference. So because of that, we're playing Black Crag because I absolutely love Night Goblins. Night Goblins are probably my favourite of all of the Warhammer units. Maybe slightly seconded by Skaven. So in case anybody doesn't know, so obviously the Warhammer mod by Sombra is effectively a Warhammer fantasy conversion mod for Dominion 6, and that's what we're going to be playing through just now. We are going to be playing as Black Crag, and unlike maybe some people who play the nation, we're going to be focusing entirely on Night Goblins. Now, as well as Night Goblins, we get a couple other things. We're probably not going to be recruiting many of our orcs, just because I like Night Goblins, and to be honest, with a lot of the Night Goblins, they're actually pretty good. Skaven are the best. Yeah. Certainly Skaven do think they are the best, but they are pretty cool. They were my second choice to play. But as soon as I saw the fact that Black Crag was available, I thought I have to go for it. So just give a little idea of the nation. So the nation has massive turmoil limit, so we're going to have limited recruitment points. Oh no, of course, we're going to get trolls as well. So the way I always see as a perfect goblin army is one that's mostly centered around goblins, but then has its auxiliary forces in its chariots, its giants, its trolls, and of course its shamans. And most importantly, its squigs. We're going to have a lot of squigs. Or hopefully a lot of squigs. We have a lot of foreign recruitment actually as Black Crag, depending on our starting position. If we start in the caves, we're a-okay. We're going to be able to recruit so many of our own units that we want to recruit. If we start above ground, it's going to be a little bit harder. But in case you haven't seen the mod before, so we're going to be mostly recruiting these guys, these little Night Goblins here. I do have a fantasy army that I'm trying to build up at the moment from my dad's old models from fight at, I think it was Dragon Pass. It's the box set from like 4th edition fantasy with the high elves and the goblins, so I'm trying to build them up in the moment just so I can actually play, you know, old world. But yeah, so we're going to be mostly using these little night goblins here. These guys are not very good by themselves, but they do have very good dark vision, which is going to be very useful on the ground. They're slaves, they have no morale, not that great attack skill, but you can get a lot of them. They're very, very cheap. 6 gold apiece, 4 resources, 3 recruitment points, 7 hit points isn't really that bad for a size 2 as well. These guys are very, very good. And also, every single time that you recruit a night goblin, they have a 1 in 12 chance of being a fanatic. Those are the guys with the big spinny balls that come out at you, which are very, very good. Yeah, so unfortunately we don't really get access to spiders as Black Crag. I was kind of really torn between Black Crag and the other greenskin, which is the Bone Nose Tribe. So the Bone Nose Tribe gets access to a bunch of the spiders, so you get your spider riders, you've got your shamans on spiders as well. They're really cool. You get a lot of like the savage orcs as well with this one. Unfortunately, they're not quite night goblins, and I really like fanatics. Fanatics are basically the main reason why I love night goblins. I just love the idea of somebody getting so drunk off mushrooms that they just spin a ball into the enemy lines. Fantastic, honestly. You gotta love it. But yeah, so we're going to be playing as Black Crag. We're going to be recruiting a bunch of these night goblins. They're night goblin archers, and we've got netters as well. These guys here, these night goblin squig hoppers, really, really good as well. We might get a couple of wolf riders, but we're probably going to try and get these squig hoppers here. Interesting thing about the mod for Warhammer is a lot of these guys have recruitment limited numbers, so you aren't able to recruit as many of gold. Kind of makes sense, especially for things like the Skaven weapon teams or that kind of thing, where you have your recruitment limited to a certain amount per month per province. We have the advantage that we have a lot of foreign recruitment, so that's going to be very, very good. Yes, well, I mean, depending on where the scatter dice lie, yeah, they kind of spin into your own lines as well. It's always funny when that happens. It's one of the main reasons why I love greenskins so much, is just because of the random chance. It just makes everything more fun, both for you. I guess it depends if you actually want to win. If you want to win, greenskins probably aren't the best thing to play in either fantasy, old world, or 40k. I can't really speak for Age of Sigmar, to be fair. I haven't actually played Age of Sigmar. It's not really up my alley. I was always kind of more of a fantasy guy. Never really got into it when I was younger. I mean, I kind of got a little bit into it when I was younger, but didn't play it very seriously. Played a little bit more 40k in that. But yeah. Anyway, let's actually talk about the game. So, one of our main units we're going to be recruiting are these guys, these Night Goblin Squig Herder teams. So these guys are really good. They're basically, you've got your Night Goblin at the back. He's got a Prada. He's here. He's got 2 cave squigs in front of him, and these guys do a lot of damage. Exactly. If you want to lose with style, greenskins are your man. They are definitely what you want to be going for. It's probably it's the most fun way to play, because everybody has fun. Even if you lose, you have fun because you're playing as greenskins. Especially when you have things like, at least in 40k, you know, like the jump, as it was in 8th edition, where, you know, you could just suddenly get a bunch of boys up in their faces. That was always good fun. But yeah, so we're probably going to be getting a bunch of these cave squigs. Interesting enough about cave squigs is they are cold-blooded, so with our pretender, we're probably going to want to go heat scales more than cold, which is fine. In terms of magic, we have a bunch of fire, we have a little bit of death, and nature and earth. Yeah, so at least in the current edition of 10th, then yeah, orcs are pretty strong at the moment. Admittedly, I don't really like 10th at the moment, it must be said. My 2 main armies are Tyranids and Guard. Guard obviously haven't got their codex yet. Nids got done pretty badly, if I'm perfectly honest. The fact that their Norm Emissary, their big monster, comes out with strength 8 melee, just kind of rubs me the wrong way. At least with my friends, we usually either play either 6th, 8th, or 9th, just kind of depending on what we're kind of feeling and how involved we want to go. Otherwise, they're trying to get me into old world, but I need to finish painting my army. Otherwise, you know, you can't be running in with grey guys. The main thing is you've got to have your Bulgrins up front with your Astra Militarum and have fun with that. But yeah, kind of back into what we're kind of doing. Our big thing here is our mages can be recruited without a lab. The problem that we have with a lot of our mages is they are insane, which is fun. It's got 6% chance of just doing something random at the start of every single turn. How are Necrons doing? So as far as I know, they were actually doing pretty well in 10th. One of my friends plays Necrons, and his army was doing very well when we first started playing 10th. I think there's maybe a little bit of a change kind of going on, but yeah, female custodians. Yeah, you should hear what my dad says about that. Whew, boy, he is not happy. He loves his lore, and he is not happy about the inclusion of female custodians. But you know, he's one of those, what are they called, grognards, that kind of thing. Yeah, he likes that. Apparently there's going to be an ad running soon, so I'm going to stop the talk here and potentially check the Discord just kind of while you guys are away and see what's happening. It looks like we've got Kisden and Sombra in. I will admit as well, these streams, I'm not very well versed in how YouTube does these. I don't know if people with YouTube Premium can actually still hear me just now. If you do have YouTube Premium and you can still hear me just now while the ad's running, let me know, and I'll make sure as well to obviously keep talking during the ads, but other people might not be getting that. I don't even know how it works with playback, to be honest. I haven't really done very much with the streams, but you know, we live and we learn, and that's the main thing. And I don't even know how to tell when people are back. Hopefully people will actually tell me when they're back. That'd be good, because I imagine the advertisements are about 15 seconds, 30 seconds or so. Kind of see how YouTube does it. You know, they just kind of do what they want. Can't blame them. It's how they make money. So, what are you gonna do? But yeah, so the issue that we have with a lot of our mages is the fact they go insane. This will be fun for us. Fun with a big F. Ah, you still have an ag blocker. Okay, good. So I'll still operate on the chance that people can hear me. So thank you for letting me know, Dark Pixel. That's actually a massive help. It knows that I cannot slag off my commenters while the ad's running. Don't tell them, Dark Pixel. Don't tell them what I said. Thank you. But yeah, so we're going to be running a lot of goblins, just so because we can, because it's fun. Probably our stellar units are our squig herds. We've got some tramplers with the goblin wolf charioteers. These are size 6 tramplers with their wolf chariot. Very, very nice. Especially because of their cost. If you look at their cost, they're 30 gold, 15 resources, and 21 recruitment points. This isn't bad for a chariot with trample and 2 additional attacks with their crew as well. Good man, Dark Pixel. Good man. Don't let them know. Don't let them know. Yeah, you get 2 variants of them. So you get the one with the double spears, you get one with the archer as well. Unfortunately, Archer doesn't have the mobile archer, so I don't think they're quite as good as they were before, and kind of other ways that you could potentially use them, which is a little bit of a shame. But if they had mobile archer, I think I'd actually use these more, because it'd be really useful as they're kind of coming in, that they could actually fire while they're doing it. We have our common trolls as well. They can vomit, they can bite, they're great. We can get giants. It's only 1 per month, and it's only within our forts, but it does give us a recruitable, very tanky size 10 unit with actually decent protection as well. These guys are going to be pretty useful. They're very expensive, 180 gold each, only 1 per turn for recruitment, 26 resources, but we get a bunch of attacks for it as well. Anybody who's familiar with fantasy may remember these attacks. Unfortunately, there's no scatter dice as far as I know in the mod, which would be a shame. For a sacred, we actually have the Night Goblin Loon. So these are guys with a bunch of loon sickles. They've got the crescent moon on their head. Yeah, I know, chariot without mobile archer kind of sucks. I mean, Sombra is actually on the Discord. We could potentially speak about him and grill him and why he has done my little gobble boys so dirty, but we'll see how harassed he is by the other players. So yeah, I haven't actually put a list of players down below, just because I don't actually know who's going to be coming on. Just a couple of people have said they potentially have something going on at the moment. From one to the other. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we're not quite sure who is coming on, but hopefully it'll be a good enough blitz. We're planning to go for probably about 3 to 4 hours, depending on who dies. Who knows, maybe it'll be me first again. Which wouldn't be too great, but we'll have to see. If that is the case, I'll make sure to link their channels in the description, or, you know, I saw a couple of refugees coming off my stream the last time, so I think they were mostly moving on to Zans, if I remember rightly. But I will admit, I was so tired by the end of that, you see. Yeah, so certainly for the orcs, the fact that you get exploding 6s in Warhammer rules, and kind of technically in this because of the 2d6 DRN, actually makes them pretty good for it. It's one of the reasons why I quite like them. But yeah, so our Night Goblin Loon is our main sacred, so they've got a little bit of poison resistance, they're stealthy, they've got these magical weapons which are great, including a magical javelin, which is pretty decent. They've got decent strength, they're size 2 sacred's always good. So we're going to be using them quite a lot. And then we can get stone trolls as well. As far as our mages go, as I said, like half of them are insane, but we can recruit them without a lab. We only require a temple in any unforted province, and we can recruit a mage. Unfortunately, it's only these shamans that we can recruit, these little night goblin shamans. But, you know, I think it's worth it to go for. We've got a little bit in terms of summons, so we can summon wyverns and stone trolls. That's very nice. We've also got the whole upgrade mechanic, if you're not familiar with the mods. So as your war bosses get experience, they will then upgrade into better version of themselves. So for example, Night Goblin war bosses will then just have a giant cave squig that they ride, which is very, very nice. Same with the sort of orc war bosses, at least for the normal ones, they eventually ride a boar, whereas the black orcs, you know, they just become a bit more chopper. And then the goblin ones also get a chariot, which is actually really good. Having a sacred leader on a chariot is very, very nice. But yeah, we'll have to see. As it goes, it's up to you guys what you want to do. We can either kind of stay around here, we can chat a little bit more about the nation, and I can maybe potentially show you the pretender that I've got kind of thought about at the moment. Or we can join the Discord. There's a couple of people in the Discord at the moment. I think they're probably just chatting about the map, and we can maybe see what the levels are there. Yes, so that is probably one of the reasons why I love the greenskin so much, is just so you have that random chance when you get those exploding sixes. Certainly if you're like playing something like Goths or something like that, and you manage to charge a melee with just your orc boys, and you manage to absolutely wipe the floor with your friends' chosenness, even if they had the, what was that relic they had in 9th? It was like, which one was it? It was either the one they couldn't be wounded on 1 to 3, or it was like -1 to wound. It was really good. I should go complain about the chariot. Okay, well, I mean, if chat wants me to complain about the chariot, I'll go complain about the chariot. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to the Discord call, and let me know in the stream what the levels are like. If anybody's too loud, if people are too quiet, let me know and I'll bump them up, and we'll try and get this started.
But it depends. Like, against some people, crossbows are stronger.
Guessing that was Burger, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Sorry, Matt. How's it going, everyone?
Hello.
Pretty good. It's going well.
I'm just trying to work out with chat how we're doing with levels in terms of sound, because I think I was watching the VOD and I think a couple of you guys were a bit quiet last time, but it's probably something on my end. So I'll make sure to turn it up.
It's a bit quiet for me, a bit quieter than everyone else. I mean, I can change everyone else down a bit, but then I have to change all the levels.
I have you like
probably up my volume.
No, it's okay. I mean, I can do it via Discord, so.
yeah, I just have you like go manually adjust it to my preference. Zan is quite in the most.
I'm quieted the most?
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up, Zan.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You're at like 60% for me.
Well,
Okay,
damn.
yeah, no bother, boys. I'll
Yeah,
get them
I
a
just
little bit
can't stand
quieter.
my
I can't
anymore.
look
I've watched too many of your videos, so I just can't. It's no
Yeah,
more.
thank you.
Let's put them down here. Is there anybody
When
who's
are you
particularly
uploading? For fuck's
loud
sake,
out of all?
almost a month.
I know.
Okay, yeah. Keep them down.
I've been so busy.
And I haven't uploaded.
I mean, I
my
won't tell them
Inconvenience 5
if you guys
logo,
want which
for
ones you
like 2
dislike.
months,
Just let me know,
3 months.
and I'll
I
make
should
sure.
have the next little
Do
one.
it. The issue that I really kind of
recorded,
have is
but
that
I
my
need to go make it a
headphones have an
thumbnail and
individual
actually get
volume
my hands
slider,
on
so I don't actually hear what's on my PC. I usually have it turned down quite a lot.
That was me, is that I don't want to make thumbnails. I always go, should I record a video about this
How-
latest
how
update,
is
which I
that?
used to do,
Is
and
that
I
a
should
little
do
bit
again
better for
because I like
everybody?
them, but then I just go, oh, can I just do a stream of some single player instead?
Or is it still a little bit loud for
I
certain?
completely forgot I was
certain folks.
supposed to make a patch note video. Shit. And a Grand Community video. Oh my god.
I mean,
I think a Grand Communion video would be good. I think people like that one.
I
But
was
fact,
very
Grand
annoyed that
Communions
they
are not
waited
what I
for
thought they
my
are.
communion video to release Grand Communions. I was like, God damn it.
It could have been worse. They could have changed how all communions worked or something.
Alright, no worries. I'll put them down a little bit further.
When I first read the Grand Communions, I was like, no, they didn't.
This is fine?
But fortunately,
It's
they
actually better now?
didn't.
Okay,
So
alright.
it would be stupid
I'll
if
maybe
it
just turn them
actually
down
worked on
just a
rituals the
little
way
bit
I was
more,
worried
and
it
then... That should hopefully be the right levels. Okay, we're doing it, chat. You know, we're working. This is democracy. Chat democracy. And I get a hashtag chat democracy in the chat. Lovely. We'll let them have a little bit of a talk, and then we will complain with mobile archers.
But you could use it to just boost their power. But yeah, maybe summons as well, stuff like that.
Right, 1 second.
Oh yeah, Sombra. I hate to call you out, but my chat is very angry at you. The fact that the Wolf Rider chariots don't have mobile archer on the archer. I just thought I'd let you know that.
I think
Is
that's...
that the driver or the passenger? Because it doesn't matter on the passenger.
Oh, does it not matter on the path? Ah, there you go. This is why we gotta go there.
They're I think, yeah, if they work the same way as elephant passengers, co-riders, which they should, then they should be firing independently of everything else that's happening. Mobile archer might do something about their, like, I don't know, it might change their targeting priority in some way. I'm not sure, I might experiment with that.
Because I know certainly for Vettiheim, where I'm kind of used to it, like the Moose Riders have, the Moose Rider and the Archer both have mobile archer.
Let me go and check this.
And that's what I'm basing it on. I didn't actually mean to like call you out. It's just because chat thought it'd be fun.
No, I know, but it's a good.
Yes, you guys are my Iron Fists. You might as well be called ogres.
Do we have a lobby yet?
I think Zan is making a map right now.
Ah, that's not right. But Blur, I hope you enjoyed the premiere. Thank you very much for coming along. Thanks, obviously, for watching just now.
The current version.
Does mean a lot.
It'll be updated.
Unfortunately, I'm going to be here for some
because I
time.
assume you subscribe to it on Steam, right? So.
Yeah.
I actually had to go unsubscribe and resubscribe because it wouldn't update to 0.6.
Yeah, I had to do
Don't
the
worry,
same
chat. I've got you. That guy's pretty loud. I'll turn him down.
The update happened like the same day, basically, or like
There we
hour
go.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know how the levels are before we start as well, and I'll kind of do a little bit of tweaking if anybody's too loud.
Relatively high priority, and
For the Great Maw. Exactly,
Just takes a
exactly.
couple hours.
You
before it
guys will
does it
all
by
be
itself.
worthy sacrifices. Plus, I am hungry. Can we stop talking about them all?
content checking bullshit thing that it does, but that's over in like a couple of minutes. I think if you start, close, and then
Okay,
start the game with Steam open, it might force it to do it as well, but you can just unsubscribe, subscribe.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are all... yeah, because they're Iron Fists. Calamira. I'll put it up on screen just to make it...
Yeah, just not
even
free
more
province,
where are they?
or less. And...
They're here somewhere. I think I'm... there we go. Where the Iron Fists. There you go. This is you guys. See this guy? This is you.
I'll play any size cap circle.
Because you rule by an Iron Fist. It was a bad joke to begin with, and I explained
it
it.
was supposed to, like, force spawn you.
Alright, but Dark Pixel, thank you for coming along for the premiere. Thanks for coming around here. Enjoy your dinner, and we might still be going on after you guys are here. When you come back, we'll kind of have to see. Depends how long we stay.
Bullshit from the get-go. Because, like, I swear, I had it myself that when I was spawning with bots cap circles, I was getting, like, Iron Mine or something like that, always in a cap circle, but I don't know if it's the case anymore.
But yeah, no, I think we should hopefully be in for a good one. It depends really what we have for the map settings. I think we're going with a random gen
that's
map.
what I'm telling you. I'm pretty sure it was mechanic. Thank you, Ray.
Oh, that's right. I was going to potentially show you the god. So
Series.
let's have a little look here.
I want to see
I've made
your perspective
one.
of
Yeah, so this is the one I was thinking of using because I thought it was good.
You did see it. You had scouts everywhere. You saw the whole
Oh,
thing.
Kirby,
Oh, I
you are
didn't.
very loud. Oh my goodness. Right, turn down Kirby. So yeah, this is Big Red and Winter Stabber. And I've tried them a little bit. I haven't played the mod too much, it must be said, but I played it a little bit just kind of test it out, and I think this is a pretty decent build for him. The hard skin, the fire shield both help. The loon guys as well for our sacreds. The Undying's kind of nice as well. We could potentially play around a little bit more with his magical paths, but I think this is a pretty decent way to go, to be honest. He can actually expand pretty well. He only has like 60 hit points, but
Sadly. Otherwise, he'd probably join us.
I'm not going to record this one. I've decided it's annoying me too much.
Yeah,
The level's right.
Too many people to record. No guarantee I won't say something nasty.
That's also true. I wouldn't want to get demonetized on YouTube and lose my massive YouTube income.
Yeah, I
no.
probably shouldn't stream because I was just on record just gaslighting Kirsten. But
Rush Dwarf, fuck you.
it's true. Oh yeah, Rush Dwarf, perfect.
Well,
All right, boys. I'm gonna quickly join this. We're
I
gonna
did cook
put this up
something, so
just
it might
quickly.
not be that easy.
So we're just gonna join the game just now.
I'm going to have to resist the urge to make changes to the mods while we're playing.
Yep,
It
there we
wouldn't affect
go.
the game
Right, let's get
if
in.
I see anything I'd want to tweak. Not even your notepad.
Okay, there we go. Yes, so Undying isn't great for the living troops. They do still die after the battle, but it's kind of worth it in a sense because it means they still fight. Because if they get to that HP, they're going to die anyway. You might as well get a little bit more use out of them.
Sorry about that, guys.
All right, Blur, thank you very much for coming in. Enjoy your
Oh,
sleep.
Kirby's here now.
I
Oh,
envy you
it's worth
greatly, but
Oh no.
it.
we'll see
I have
how
a
we
really
go.
funny thumbnail though for my video.
Oh no.
All right, there we go.
Just see what comes in under images when you Google Nausicaa.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, sorry boys, we need to have a look at this.
Oh, I'm missing that to Leah. Okay, I think
All
that's
right, I can't see what you're saying, but never mind. So who we got? So we've got Kisden's currently playing as Dwarves. We've got Zan as Null. Darkside Cookies, I think, is going Dark Elves. Churl is going Beastlands, so Beastmen. We've got Kirby on Norska. Distant Horizon's going to be playing as the Chaos Dwarves. Sombra as Tilia, and myself as the best boys, Black Crag. Yeah. Yeah, the Valley of the Wind. Yeah, I kind of wish they would be windy and just blow away.
Dwarfs in multiplayer
But
for,
we'll have to
like
see
3 years.
what happens. I don't think this is going to go very well for us, guys. We probably will be the first one defeated.
you playing
But
the dwarfs
you know
again?
what? We're going to have
I mean,
fun.
last time I played them 3 years
All
ago.
you
okay?
do. Nothing but dwarf.
It's been 3 years.
Every day dwarf.
Was true, but that was 3 years ago, or 2 years at least.
You're questioning if he's playing dwarves? That's going in the book.
Yeah, I may have won like 9 out of 11 games with dwarves, but it's different. Sombra nerfed them a lot, so it's much more reasonable.
While we start for the game, guys, just want to say thank you everybody for
People are
watching
telling
the
you
videos and that.
by the way.
Really appreciate everybody doing it. You know, we've actually grown quite a lot
back in
recently.
WS5 before they nerfed
Just for
them,
people
like, I
watching.
completely fucked dwarves
Glad
with
everybody is
Virgo
enjoying
without any
the
issue. I swear, it's just
the content.
newbies complaining about things.
And thank you everybody who was watching the premiere as well for Middle Age Armor. I hope
They're great. They're great. but I
everybody
don't think they're,
was
like,
enjoying
overpowered
the
like
music,
I
at least as
think,
much as it was funny for me to make.
You know, I'm trying to reach a point of balance where people are not. There's like internal balance where people are able to use a variety of things without feeling like they're having to use things they feel bad about using because they're not very good. But then also, there's just sometimes stuff that is just way too strong and it's kind of oppressive. I think Morghast is the classic. Like for about a year and a half, I've just constantly been like hitting them with a stick and I just can't get them to not be a problem.
I mean, I do have my Nagashizar series up, right? And that was the easiest one I ever had in Dominions. Like, I won like turn 30 or something like that. Like, just fucked everybody with Morghast.
Yeah, and it was never intended to be a Morghast centric nation, but they just the combination of things they have was too much of a problem. But we'll see how it is now. You can only recruit 2 a turn or something. You can't recruit harbingers. That makes a big difference.
Oh, looks like thematic gem. Oh, my game crashed because I didn't have the
Kill issue.
yeah, the thingy. Whoops.
Oh, is the host up now?
I'll say as well that in the setup,
Everyone's
This is
cool with this being
clear,
streamed, I assume.
I thought they don't download if I didn't have it.
Oh, I kind of hope everybody
Yeah,
was
I
alright
mean,
when it's
I'm
being
streaming
streamed.
it, so, yeah.
I was already streaming it, so
Even ask.
I assume that because it's mostly content creators, but I want to double check and make sure.
yeah. See, you're
The only
actually
people-
polite. We were just barging in.
Yeah, the only people who have access to that channel are content creators. Very purposeful.
You hear that, boys? We're in. We're all right to stream. So yeah, as I said before, so Sombra is actually in this to create the mod.
The thrones. I remember last time I tried to do something where we had like less thrones, and I feel like we almost got it right.
I thought last time was perfect. We had somebody win right at the end.
Okay. Do you remember what we did last time? You don't.
No.
Shit.
How many thrones did you have to get, Kitsa?
Sorry, when? Last time?
Yeah,
Yes.
last time.
I think shit. I mean, I can look it up, but I don't really remember. Hold on. I'm gonna try and count from my memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I had 5 before I won.
Okay, and we had about 8 people.
Yeah, did we?
No, we did not have 8 people.
Um,
Okay, well, you needed 5 to win. Okay, 5 thrones to win. Let's do this.
Yeah, that probably sounds pretty right.
I mean, if you're worried about it, just drop it to 4 and it'll be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put
the only-
one
the
throne
thing-
on Caracate Peaks, and we'll fight over that.
Fuck off. Anyways, does someone else have issue joining the lobby? Because it's fucking crushing for me because of the Lucid Gem Gen fucking requirement. apparently.
I had to go manually get them from the workshop, go subscribe to them from the workshop before it would let me in.
Ah, thank you, CB.
Gem
Yeah.
Gen and the
I'm
AI.
glad everybody's been enjoying the Nation
You might have
overview
to
so
launch
much
the
there.
game through Steam
They're-
if you normally
They take a
I-
little
I-
while
I
to
always do.
work, but I think I've managed to
I'm
finally
just
get
gonna
my stride in.
silence it back to,
So I'm glad that you guys are finding them useful
Actually,
as
hold on.
well.
Maybe I'm just.
Hopefully the singing isn't too much for you guys, but I do find it funny, so I'm going to keep including it anyway. Yeah, no, Asphodel is really
Rough
powerful, especially with all the changes they've done. Lucid did a really good video of the Asphodel changes.
Rush dwarves and R and D are capital.
Okay. Is that listed somewhere?
Why are you
How much did it hurt
paywalling?
you to
I'm
say
not
that?
paywalling national reviews. All the
Nothing.
national reviews are free, so
Space in there?
there's a members only
Oh,
version
no,
of the
just-
national reviews that come out
Zan wrote
earlier
it in
than
Discord.
the normal national reviews. So we usually do them as like a sort of premiere.
The next
Now
Um,
I don't remember
yeah.
what I had.
But the members, the people who have,
My
Dirty
thick accent.
cheater.
yeah, it's early access exactly as Calamari is.
it
So they
crashes
get
when you
early
don't have
access
the Warhammer.
because you know they're
Right.
Tim
happy enough to
Embarrassing.
give me money for whatever reason.
Zan,
don't know
what
why,
mods are enabled?
but,
I don't know, maybe there's
They've decided they want to, so I'm more than happy to kind of give them a little bit of priority.
I'll tell you
I
right now.
thought they should
Usually,
disable
to be honest, the
mods
early
that,
access is only for like a couple of days.
are not
No,
used,
no, no,
but
it's
maybe
not.
it's,
If that was true, that would be an
Improved casting
entirely
1.3,
true comment, and I
Lucid
wouldn't
thematic
want to do
Gem
that to you guys.
2.0,
okay.
Warhammer
Because it
Pop
wouldn't
Type
be fair
1.4,
if I start paywalling the national
Warhammer
reviews, then that
static
would be
version,
at its
1.6.
heart.
Okay.
Calamaria.
Yes.
Kalarima. There we go. Got it.
And,
Whatever you say,
what
Calamari.
was the sorry? What was the
Yeah,
custom
no, if-
version? 1.0.
Honestly, if I did paywall the national reviews, you'd
1.03.
be entirely right. That would be a horrible thing to do. And it
Yes,
would be,
just those 4 months.
at its core, pretty much just a
I don't
dick
remember
move.
what
I don't
I
want to
did.
do that.
It worked.
What I
Nice.
am doing is, so for if anybody is deciding to want to become a member, they get access to the emotes if they go for the basic level.
You know I had that.
If you go for the
I'll say.
medium level, then you get early access to videos. The top level, you get votes to decide what we do next. So with a lot of the votes that we do for the premieres, people that are watching get to decide what we kind of say for next.
Pretender that's not just all.
Yes, no, this name is very hard for English speakers.
Yes.
But I will try my best to do it. But yeah, no, so
I sell the
for
bits and pieces of my
everybody else at higher tiers, they get to vote on what we see, and then with the premieres, usually the two highest ones out of the members' votes, we then try and vote to see what people want to see. Just because I think it's probably the fairest way to do it, where the people who decide they like the content that much, they've paid for it for whatever reason, get to
just go in with one Dominion.
Have a little bit of an extra vote.
Well,
We're a
these scales
weighted
are great.
democracy here.
What's happening?
It's not a true democracy. But yeah, no, it was a very fair
Oh well.
thing to say. If it was paid well, yeah, then that'd be awesome. Oh, we're in another ad apparently, according to YouTube. Okay, don't know what's going on with YouTube today, but you know, we'll deal with it.
But then when I came to make my own pretender, I was like, I can't afford anything. I can't even get 9 in 4 pubs.
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, I see that.
Hey, so how's it going, Prisbiosh?
I mean, not that secrets
So
are
the players and the
weak,
nations were
but
decided.
they
So
are
we're doing a
much
bunch
weaker than
of
Level 5. Jesus Christ.
basic
That's
content
just-
creator blitzes at the moment. So right now we
Apart
have
from
myself, Kisden, Zan,
stupid
Darkside
trash.
Cookies, Churl,
again, I'll
Kirby,
look
Distant Horizon, Somber, and we're
Yes,
all
yes.
playing different things. So Kisden's playing Dwarves, Zan's playing Null, Darkside Cookies is playing Dark Elves, Churl, the Beastlands, Kirby,
Okay, they have
Norse,
beer, I'm like,
Distant
Oh,
Horizon's
there we
playing
go.
as Chaos Dwarves, and Somber's playing Tilia, I myself am playing Black Crag,
Yes,
so
no fear of the
Orcs.
Blitz.
So we kind of just basically just decided
On the problem. I was
amongst
hitting,
ourselves, it was kind of first come, first serve for who was playing
time
what.
to make a
Alright, Varzan, he is in prison.
Make a costume
As
and
far
everything.
as our pretenders have gone, so
No,
I
in
think a
prison
lot
was
of
the
us have
mistake.
been ready to go
Dormant is where it's at.
with this a little
Also,
bit.
but we're
you
betting
think
on
I'm gonna do an Awake Titan?
Oh, I just realised that.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah,
Well-
I totally believe that for you.
yes, on the
Hey,
topic.
I won it with
Yes,
Blanca.
apologies. I'm trying my best, but I will admit my Polish isn't the best. I think the only thing I know is jedno piwo proszę.
That makes it
prosi.
better.
It's janky as fuck.
It has
Sorry.
a luck boost.
I can't remember actually. Is it
exactly.
prosim or
Black free,
proszę?
Turmoil free Lanka. Good shit. I
think it's
was
prosim.
getting a nice
We'll
events.
stick with that. Whatever one makes me more incorrect.
Do I want these
What's
skills,
the
though?
beast
But I
land?
only remember that from seeing Sabaton in Poland, so. Which, if anybody hasn't been to Wrocław, lovely city. Definitely
Let's
recommend
think
it.
of Belvita cookies for some reason. I
I
don't
was
know if you
thinking
know
of the
this.
PlayStation Vita. I was going to be like, I hear
Alright, I think
I
we're
immediately went to
still
the PS
waiting for the settings to
I
be
mean, I do
done,
have it somewhere
but
actually. I had
we're
only two
probably
games.
starting to work
Patapons
towards it
1.
now.
Oh no, Patapons 2 and Patapons 3 actually. That's 3 games.
I did love the Vita. I never had one. Well, I used one for a long time. One of my friends, he was really poor, and he still had his Vita like 6 or 8 years afterwards. And we watched anime out on it in like a little shack
Nice.
in the woods with the rats crawling all over. It was very fun.
it's the best homebrew handheld ever
It
made.
is had everything on it.
yes, so PyCon won the last poll, so they'll be the next one to come out. So then after that, we'll have Early Age
Also
Zabalba.
very easy to
So
jailbreak or whatever. the-
look forward to
you know,
that.
pretty
I'll have
good
to-
name.
Dogs on it.
kind of bounce around the ship. From the last poll,
Playing
had,
minions on it.
Zabalba was higher, but I think more people wanted Armor, so we got Armor. So yeah, we'll do Piconi, and then Early Age Zabalba,
I think that.
and then probably in the Early Age Zabalba video we'll do another
Okay,
poll as well as
eight
contact the
people. Is
members.
everyone here?
And that will be us.
I am.
Yes, I think everybody's here.
Seems like
I'll speak for everybody.
Okay. He has spoken for everyone. I hit go. I don't remember if I had the right settings. We're gonna figure this out together.
Yeah, we'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
I should probably hit search tree.
3 provinces abundant.
Hey, Dark Pixel, how's it going? Good to have you back. How was dinner? You're just in time
It's
for world creation.
Maybe.
Yeah. Wait until the map's downloaded successfully before you say that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
everybody to start touching wood.
My desk.
Oh, okay, this is actually looking pretty good. We're receiving the map image. Hey, there we go. We're in.
I feel like I'm gonna immediately regret
Couscous,
playing
nice.
a Free Spawn Nation.
Oh god, you're gonna slow us all down.
It's okay. I can go slow with you.
Hey, so now we're
Made
in.
a map. I can
Good, yeah,
log
no,
in,
I love couscous.
open-
Couscous is great. Ah, we start on the ground,
Everyone
fantastic.
review settings.
We can do anything.
I am receiving the map
That
as
worked, right?
slowly as possible.
Yeah, I'm in.
I changed my whole build because I was getting like 20 provinces.
Yeah, no,
25,
oh, you
like,
used to live in
so that I wouldn't
Wrocław.
take
Yeah,
forever.
no, it was a
You guys
lovely
are gonna
city.
take forever.
I visited a friend there. He
Mhm.
taught English there. We saw Sabbath. It was great. No, definitely lovely city. Probably one of
Also,
the
sorry, I will take
underrated
further
ones. I've been
information as
to
it did,
Wash, and
normal
I've been
income, so I have
to
manage tax collectors.
Yeah, bless you.
how do you say
Every
it?
blitz is
Only
the slowest
outside your
blitz.
dominion.
Krakow.
You
Yep,
can-
that's
you
it.
can recruit them in
But yeah, I've been to Waj, I've been to Krakow. I like how Waj was easy, but Krakow wasn't. And Wrocław as
How do I
well.
play this game?
Really lovely place. Like, really love the people there.
We gonna
It's good.
learn.
We're
Um,
not gonna fall for this.
Yeah, how do we play this game? What's going on?
Oh, what
so,
the fuck is this?
We're gonna
spell?
start off. We're gonna probably actually just recruit a bunch of herders
Hold on, I
to
didn't
begin
rename
with.
my prophet. I nearly made the grade.
Let's make sure that we've got enough.
I
We're gonna
nearly did
get
that too. Thank you
a
for the
night goblin
reminder.
there. Anybody who
I'm getting a
wants
ball of
to
speed load time
be
here.
the prophet, let me know. We're not going to declare a prophet this turn, probably the next turn.
What would be
But if anybody would like to be the prophet, put your name up now. We're probably going to get this. We're probably going to get a giant as well, and then we'll just get a bunch of. We could get goblin archers, or we can go for some night goblin archers. Decisions. They are a little bit more costly, but yeah, we'll get night goblin archers. We might get some flails. We'll make sure we're researching. We'll troll here. We're going to start moving towards Lightless Caverns to see where this upward bit goes. Let's say our current research. So we got a little bit of enchantment and
Press
alteration.
R
Yes, so
after
our
getting a
pretender is an Oni from Yomi. So unfortunately, there's no like Warhammer style.
No, like open your
pretenders.
window, right?
So we'll do
Like
that.
for items and shit. and
Yeah,
press
Dark
R.
Pixel is going to be our prophet, so we will make that. Are you happy to be the orc, or would you like to be something else? Because we can always make you one of the shamans if you would prefer. Let's see. Yep, we've done our recruitment. We're going to do this. So we have
that's what I'm talking
alteration
about,
level
Asphodel,
1. This is going to give a skeletal body, which is really nice. We kind of want to get down to stone skin. That'll make our pretender even more tanky. So we're going to try that. Get a little bit of research. Yeah, you're happy to be him. Right, let's do him.
Oh no.
So we'll make sure to make him dark. How do we make this orky?
Goodness gracious.
Darks.
What have I gotten myself into?
Pixels.
In before the first sorcerer I get
Darks.
immediately gets turned to stone.
Pixels. The bestest.
It didn't happen that much.
In my testing, I had my
There we go.
I get these
Dark
really
Pixels the bestest. There we go.
mages, right?
That's you.
And they can roll
So we're going to
forward
get
and
to
then
patrol
not
for
be
this one.
able
We're going to do a
cast
little bit of
it.
research just with our pretender because we want to get stone skin up as much as we can. And we're recruiting a bunch of things. So we're recruiting a giant, recruiting a bunch of night goblin squig herders, and a couple of archers as well. Don't have the most money, but we will get this great shaman out in a bit to help us with research, which will be great. And we'll actually make sure you become the prophet this turn rather than patrolling. We'll get a little bit of unrest, but it's fine. We'll kind of see what's around us.
Yeah,
I think that's good.
Once you start getting a bunch, you'll get like one every 2 turns. that
Dark.
starts to go stone.
Yes, we could do, yeah. That could be. How
Once
do you
the
feel, Dark
process
Pixel? Are you
begins,
happy with that
you're
name?
fucked,
Or are you
'cause it
wanting to
goes
be
real quick.
Darker Pixels, the bestest?
That's probably the main reason why I just can't get myself to play.
You
Chaos
let us
Dwarfs
know.
much.
This is enough
It
to
drive me crazy
like
because
hold
my
the
mages
turn
turn
for.
into stone.
But you can build.
Because we want to make sure that we get it right.
You just
No,
have-
you
you have
have
this super
limits.
You
Yeah.
talk about your hats. You're just
You
talking
know,
about hats.
Calorima.
Yeah.
Maybe
totally-
we can
totally
get you as
just
the
talking
next
about the
prophet. We'll
hats.
kind of
That's
see
it.
how we go.
You have a
Hopefully we
limit
won't
of
kill Dark
population.
Pixel too
Hat
quickly,
that's
but we'll have to
like-
see.
800 fucking gold or anything.
Darker? Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so he's gonna be roleplaying a
Darker.
slaver. That's good to know.
Pixel, the
But I'm pretty sure it has.
It's kind of hard not to with
best.
this nation.
best. Yeah, Darker Pixel, the bestest.
I'm having difficulty finding this out. I didn't actually code a lot of the Beastman stuff.
Oh, thank
No
God! I got the
double
one unbalanced
L's?
nation. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no double
Oh,
L's, yeah.
I
No,
don't know
Darker
about that.
Pixel's the bestest.
No, your
I'll
God
do.
is incredibly
Yeah.
balanced. We're
Let's
playing
do it.
Tom Brady today, guys.
They're incredibly
If there's any
balanced.
complaints,
against
we can
each
file
other.
them immediately.
Sorry, everybody, I had
Yeah,
to
I can
consult with
direct
chat about what they wanted the prophet to be named. So, no,
And of course,
hold this up
whoever
a bit.
gets, whoever wins will get their nation nerfed.
I think your chance of getting
Oh shit. I better lose
a
then.
corn version of a great British shaman is 14%.
Yeah, so Sithil is going to be our prophet in name, and we should probably actually rename our pretender to be him. Not that you can rename pretenders,
Hey,
but
it's just like
you will be our
sometimes you
last
just
prophet
get a
before we
1%
die.
hero or 2% hero on turn 2, right? It happens.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you
you
have
notice it.
A bit more complicated than that. The first time, if you haven't got any of them, it's a 14%
Oh, here we go. First turn. Let's see what happens.
But 14% chances if you don't have any of them.
Yeah, so we have both dwarves and chaos dwarves, so hopefully they'll have a grudge match, and we can mop up and take over
I didn't check, so
the
everyone's happy with
underworld.
the map and their spawns and all that.
Oh, I am happy.
Oh, yeah.
It's,
I mean, I'll deal regardless.
Until I find out that I'm next to somebody, I'm fine.
It's an amazing spawn.
Alright, okay, so I think we're pretty good here. We've got a good sort of view of everything. We've got some conies and some Bakamona shows over here. We've got Darker Pixel over here. He's got a bunch of his archers here. And a bunch of orcs here. We're going to put our Squig Herders in with them. I'm going to take the morale penalty and say, hey, here's a giant. We're going to put him up front. I'm going to have these guys fire archers. And we're going to get these guys to attack closest slightly off to the side over here. I'm not too worried about these guys because we're fighting pale ones. They'll be absolutely fine. When it comes to the big red one, let's have a little look at his scripting. I think what we're going to do is he can't cast personal stone skin yet, but he can cast strength of giants. We can give him skeletal body, and there's nothing else that we can use on him. No, we could potentially cast a couple of frightens and get him to attack the closest unit as such and keep him at the back. And I think we're just going to attack these Pokemon shows. The reason for this is there's 30 of them. I think he has decent enough protection as is. He's got 24 protection with the hard skin bless. He's got really good protection. He should be fine. He's got a fear aura. He's going to have pierce resistance thanks to his skeletal body, and he'll have a little bit of HP thanks to Dominion. We don't have any turmoil there, which is a little bit annoying, but
know why you're unhappy
we'll have to
with
deal.
your videos about it. Like, it's
Let's have a look at recruitment. So I
It's
think
mostly
we will
just for
probably just get a
gags
sham. We're just going to try and get
like,
so
you
much
know,
research as we can,
over-the-top reaction type
Okay.
stuff.
and we'll get a couple
But-
charioteers as well. Just as much as we can from here.
Legitimately, like,
And then we'll get a
that's so
couple
far out
of
on my territory,
these.
and I'm like,
We could get the
how do we
loons for our
just rather
sacreds,
have
but I think we're
some
alright for just now. We'll just get a couple of
damage?
night goblins. Case playing orcs and home with dwarves
Look,
have a big grudge against someone else. Case
kinda
orcs
want to
despise.
say
Yeah,
that
no, I
if
mean,
it wasn't for those fucking sages.
the thing is, you kill the traitor
The
before the
sages
enemy, right?
definitely did
So
fucking
that's what I'm
work.
kind of hoping
The
for.
body tier bullshit on your.
But we'll just have to see. As far as our blast goes, in case anybody didn't see
Oh,
it,
yeah.
so
Oh,
we've got natural protection +5, fire shield, and undying, which is very nice. It's going to really help our pretender expand. He also gets a couple of wolves at the start of every battle, which will help him a little bit as well. I think with that we're good to go. We're not going to get alteration level 2 anytime soon, unfortunately, but we really want to get that just so we can get personal stone skin. It'll really make sure that our pretender is going to be safe, but he should be able to deal with a bunch of Bakamona shows, especially with his flame shield. Although, to be fair, actually, their spears will work quite well against that, but we'll just have to see. Yes, I hope there's going to be a lot of discussion about grudges. We'll have to see.
It's a bunch of orcs that are led by an orc that got hit in the head really hard, and so suddenly realised that you could pick up a crossbow off the ground and fire it at somebody, and you could also wear heavier armour than they usually do. And so he taught a bunch of orcs to fire crossbows, basically, a bunch of like-minded weirdo orcs. So they are orcs with heavy armour and crossbows.
Wild, absolutely wild.
He sounds like a git to me.
He is, yeah. All the other orcs hate him. This one weird trick. Orcs hate him.
Remember,
I like
don't-
to. I like
Sorry,
to
go.
imagine to recruit people, he actually goes around and smashes other orcs in the back of the head with a rock. He's like,
Yeah.
"You like me now?"
That's what I was exactly thinking.
He's officially the second smartest orc in the world after Azag. He's
Nice.
been hit in the back of the head.
That's right, boys. We've currently engaging in both
by the
Dominion
way,
6
don't let
and
Kirby
Warhammer
take second
crossover
capital
time.
because
So
we
this is
fucked.
obviously the
Grand
prime of the internet.
Kirby, my
But,
capital, got you.
Yeah, we should be alright.
Abandoned capital to Kirby army. I don't know.
I'm very, to be honest, out of everybody, I'm actually really scared about Norska. Norska seem really strong at the moment, but I think we'll hopefully be okay. Have to
Get
see.
tanks?
Yeah, Swords of Chaos.
Yeah, they get the knights that are like, you know, better than Knights of Man for sure.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're
You
pretty
might not be
sick.
able to make that many. It depends whose
Yeah.
camp you take.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, aren't they 130 gold each though?
they're very
Yeah,
expensive,
Orcish
but
diplomacy
you know,
is
it's a capital recruitment,
diplomacy.
and of course you have to take the second capital.
Record it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smack him.
I love that.
And
though.
130
I love
gold
having.
for a
You gotta love the orcs. The orcs are just so fun.
Another
Just,
Yeah, it's really cool.
I mean, obviously in fantasy they're kind of gruesome and I mean, it depends what story you're learning from, to be honest. Like, if you're reading it from a human perspective, orcs are terrifying. But
yeah, people have been asking
they're fun.
me to add,
You gotta
I
love
think
them.
the one I'm getting
40k, they're just kind of a meme.
the most requested thing at the moment is to
So there's a couple of spells, it's mostly around summons. It would be fantastic if they changed Gift of Heaven into just a Foot of Gork, but I don't think there's the models for that. Potentially something to raise up the Sombra, he is in the stream here, so if you have any suggestions I can flood him with that.
Why did I make so many different Chaos Spawn? I could have made one Chaos Spawn, but now I've made...
Once work is done, you know, it's done.
I made 10 for all of them. It's like, why did I do this?
Alright, let's have a little look. So yeah, we managed to beat the backup on the show. Great, we'll have a quick look at this.
So cool though.
So, and while we're here, we'll make sure we put on the tiles just so people can see.
Thematic is good.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Tuska's great. So yeah, we can see here, so our guy here is very, very good. He's really good attack skill.
Please stop shooting me. Please stop
Yeah,
shooting
stomp
me.
at the gates. He's got a flame shield, he's got
Just stay back or
his
you're gonna get shot in the back
good
of the head.
attack skill, so he's very easy to repel. He's got a length
Oh my
4
god.
weapon with his size.
Ooh,
So he's really good at
hello,
repel
lightless lantern.
tanking.
Thank you very much.
What do we find? We found a silver depot.
I guess I know whose cap I'm
I'm
going
not
for
complaining
first.
about
Misfortune 2 coming in clutch.
that. Someone got a lightless lantern.
False
Lucky
god
guy.
luck
I'm
right
gonna
there.
probably move over to Mines of Despair. We don't have any thermal there, which is a little bit of a shame.
Nice.
A little bit worried about these shades. Sigmar fearing human, the Empire, I think. Yeah, to be fair, the Beastmen, but the Beastmen don't exist, so, I mean, in that way, you're lucky. They're just, you know, they don't exist. Same with the Skaven, they're just Beastmen, which also don't exist. So you just gotta beware of the orcs.
Whoever's
elves.
Nagaron, you are not gonna like where you spawned.
Alright, okay, I think we're gonna actually head over
what'd
here.
you do
We're
to
gonna
me?
struggle against the shades, but we're gonna make sure that we're casting a bunch of Heavenly Fires. We'll get a Divine Blessing, and then
Are you about to
we'll
sail
get
at
a
me?
bunch of Heavenly Fires, and hopefully that will be enough to get rid of these shades. We should have the troops to get around it. How are we doing over here? So we've managed to recruit our Great Shaman. We'll get another one over here just now. And we have a bunch of chariots. Good to know. Over here, we'll make sure we're getting a Night Goblin boss. He'll come over here and he'll grab whatever units we're making. Ooh, I'm not repeating that. I'm not repeating that comment. Galarima, you know what you said. I'm not repeating that. Yeah, so we're going to get a bunch of more Night Goblins here. We're hoping for a couple of loons. That'd be really, really nice, but we'll kind of see how we do. We got a basic sort of Night Goblin stack here with our boss that's going to be coming up. We'll have a good amount of troops that should hopefully be able to assist our god going forward. Let's have a little look above here. So the Brightwood's there. We don't have enough treasury for another Goblin Wolf Scout, which is a bit of a shame. I can see that since Beastmen are always closest unless you live in a big city. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least you might be a little bit away from a WoW.
Oh.
Yes, Skaven are just a mist. I don't know what you're on about. They're just large beastmen, which also don't exist.
They work well.
Report yourself to your nearest witch hunter. Thank you. Yes, so I think we'll be
How else do you do it? Just spam
breaking
knights, like,
Middenheimers.
basic.
We're very fortunate there's nobody playing
The
Middenheim in
war
this game.
wagons look good too. The Outrider one. That one doesn't look bad.
Yeah. Outriders themselves are pretty okay as well. Now they've got mobile archer. Made them a lot better.
Ah, so the Outriders got it.
No, they do
Well,
not.
I think they got. Maybe they don't have mobile archer.
They do
One
not
of
have
them.
it. The
Oh.
the Outdorf
My
one
bad.
does, which is
Ah.
what
Yeah,
makes the
Noble
War
Ball,
Wagon
that's right.
better. Because the War Wagon, that one will have, it costs, what is it, the same gold as 4 or 5 Outriders, except now they all have mobile crossbow and a giant wagon.
That's true. Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. I think it's about the
They're
same
very
cost as
armored
Liberty Gun.
horses as well.
Exactly.
Alright guys, I'm gonna, just while we're waiting for the next turn, I'm gonna quickly go for a
And I like
pee, so I'm gonna
the
insert an
other one
ad
is
and we're gonna be
decent,
back
too,
in
for
just a second.
The Ironside one, but that one's, I think that one's more for, I'm gonna run your shit over.
Kirby, you're taking quite a bit.
Got a master plan.
Yeah, I'm just making sure my stream works. Which
Oh,
I'd like to
okay,
say.
fair enough.
Who are you playing as, Kirby?
Norska.
Norse.
Let me drop her.
The Saley Viking boys.
Oh, are we gonna sail at each other?
Does who are we sailing with?
I'm the Dark Elves.
I
got
think
sailing too.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
I think Black
Good.
Arcs might
Well,
have advantage.
If
over...
my pretender didn't give it away, I'm more of a 40k guy.
I like it.
Two ships passing in the night.
So yeah, I guess if Nagarond has elves, then or Bodhi boys, then we can have some highly amusing sailing wars.
Ping pong.
Yeah, the
No,
Dark
plastic
Elves
chips
are known for their piracy.
Fast Corsairs.
Of course, that cove. They're good for annoying people.
I wouldn't want to be Northgans meeting Dark Elves in the sea. It's fucking Black Arts.
Alright guys, we're back. Sorry about that. While I was going for a wee, I realised I didn't actually look at what everybody else's
Why are
pretenders
barbarians
were, so I feel
so
really
much
bad about that.
earlier than barbarians?
Let's have a look. So our Onikushi has managed to take over this province here, the
It
Mind
is
of
better
Despair.
that,
We'll have a
like,
quick look at that. We've got a
you,
bunch
like,
of wolf
do all
spawns,
the
very, very
better.
nice. He should be absolutely fine here. It's just about, we'll back him on a show. They're going to absolutely annihilate the wolves. He's just going to run on in. Once he's got a little bit of spells off, and then he's just going to kill everybody with his flame shield.
He gets, like, one
And
more
there he
attack
goes.
than he wants.
Perfect.
They're one attack.
Good job, my boy. Yep, good stuff. Let's have a little look at the Cold Hollows. Yeah, our forces were being
Nice.
a couple more shades than we were potentially wanting to beat there. We lost a bunch of orc boys.
No friendly
Didn't
fire.
lose much else other than that. Unexpected event. We got a little bit of unrest and extra tax. Not great. Not great. We're going to probably need our pretender to help us take that out.
Oh,
We could take a
okay,
bunch of
yeah.
loons,
God.
actually. If we get 5 of them here.
Oh,
And then some more squig
I
herds.
think I actually didn't have
as
a
well.
single friendly fire in that fight. Okay, maybe a few.
Where it
That's
all...
okay.
Oh, so the cool intro art is just stuff that I've
They got better.
found over the years. There's a lot of Dominion's fan art. I might
Did
potentially put it
they?
up on a
Did they
Dropbox
get
just so you guys
better?
can kind of see it as well. But it's kind of stuff that I've found kind of over the years.
Propaganda.
That I've included. It's actually my
Oh,
desktop backgrounds that are in that folder. So I'll maybe put them up in a Dropbox so people can see if people are interested in seeing it.
Oh, I have resources.
Let's also we're going to get a couple of
Must be nice.
netters and then a bunch more of our archers here. And yeah, that's a good use of our gold
No,
there.
you can recruit out of everyone's got quite a lot of
How
stuff they can recruit out
How
of.
are we
They're
doing there?
defensive as well.
Yep, let's get a couple of these guys. Ah, there we go.
Yeah,
So we
I
got
remember
our
that one.
fanatic that gets don't know the bush. Is playing some more. Yes, exactly,
Not
Floodor.
great for Tyler, I like that treatment.
Yeah, so we've got a bunch of these fanatics. These guys are really great. They've got air shield,
Yeah,
which is fantastic. They're
heavy cavalry,
berserkers.
right?
They do ball and
Not
chain,
out
which
there.
is an area effect of 3 attack that cannot be repelled. The unfortunate thing is they do exhaust themselves very, very quickly, but they are very good. So anything we can use to just get these guys up front is preferable, if we can do that.
Oh, you fool.
We'll grab a couple more of these guys, a couple of our archers, make sure they're attacking closest. We've got a couple of 2 undisciplined guys. We only get 1 of these guys every 13. So we're going to send these guys to the underworld. We're going to send our pretender here as well, just to help us expand.
Fairly armored.
We've got an iron deposit, so we're getting even more resources. You can see here that we're getting a bunch of resources here. We could potentially get some chariots.
Fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, Kron, I
I
will,
think that can happen.
if I remember to, I'll put it up in a Dropbox, and I'll maybe make a community post about it, just so people can see what I have. If you look up Dominion 6
Yeah.
art, there's occasionally links you can find, and once you get there, it's kind of like a rabbit hole where you find a bunch of them, like on a forum page or that, which makes them very nice. Right, we got two
Everybody else seeing
Fianca.
everybody. I don't see anyone.
We're gonna go over here and pick up these
Get some
boys,
space around
and
here.
then
Recruit some. Yeah.
there's one thing I don't like about this is we're fighting underground. I mean, as soon as you find shades, it's shades you have to worry about. Same with the
Gotta train
Psychonolphians.
them early on. It's like
Uh,
catching chicken
Our
pox.
trides aren't too bad. I think we should be alright against them. We have enough troops, I reckon, especially with our pretender. Speaking of our pretender, how's our research doing? We still haven't got alteration level 2, but we're getting another shaman out. Fortunately, one of our guys has got insane and is researching for us. It's very nice. We'll probably send him out next turn, and we'll get him to build a temple here just so we can increase the number of our mages we're recruiting per turn. I've used it more in these 2 turns than I ever used it. Not much you can do with mindless units.
I didn't even check if my
Yeah, usually a lot of the game is probably done in the formation editor, or a lot of nations, except the ones where you just go, right, we're going to set them in a line, we're going to put them up front.
Good.
But certainly I use it a lot for like mage scripting and that, depending on what you're doing. Let's go, we're going another turn. Now we're doing this
So
battle
you
in
had
the
only a
underworld.
bit of friendly fire.
So we
Fair
managed
bit.
to do pretty well
Hoping for
here.
a good
Our
war.
god didn't actually do too much in the end, but we've got our sacred boy here, so he is now sacred because he's our prophet. We've got our chariots coming in, and they should absolutely destroy these Berktrides. Seems like our loons have actually run, but fortunately independent armies have routed. Look at this little
No,
fanatic go.
because
He's fatigued
if I do
out,
fire
but he's done very,
archers,
very well.
My melee
So a
line's
bunch of
gonna
our
fight
guys
their
have run
melee
away,
line,
which isn't
means
great,
when my
but
ranged units
it's
start
not
fighting,
the
shooting
worst. I
at
think
the
we
enemy
maybe just
melee,
actually get them to
all my
fight this
units are
other
gonna die.
Berktride unit over here.
Yeah,
We've got
there is that.
decent number of population here.
You know what?
Actually, I'm
Let's
quite
rout the
happy
enemy
with that.
melee, so my units
We'll
just spend
grab
the whole
a
fight
bunch of
chasing
these
them
guys
instead of actually
here.
fighting.
We'll put them up front with some of our loons,
Oh, I
as well as our
didn't really fire
netter
that.
and our clubbers. Grab a couple of our archers and the rest of our spearmen. We're going to hold them tight closest. These guys are going to hold them far closest as well.
Oh, he lynched a wizard.
Put them slightly over here, put these guys here. Tiefyanker is just going to kind of stay here. He's going to stay behind his troops, and we're going to get him to move up over here.
I don't know if I necessarily want
And
to
for our guys, we'll get Gnashiter over here. We'll get him down to Silverwold, or potentially actually the Mines of Despair. That is a better province. We'll get Temple there just so we can
I wonder, is this a mobile?
recruit some more people
I was
there.
gonna
And we'll
say,
make sure as well that we're recruiting. How are we doing for our research? Our research queue is empty. We've got Alteration 2, fantastic.
I really
A little
don't
bit
want to
of
be the
extra towards Conjuration,
person
which you
that,
can't really complain
will
about.
end up being,
Question is, do we want to keep going down
and
Alteration that gets us personal
bombard.
iron skin, but I don't know if how much that's worth it, when instead we could go for construction or even more down enchantment potentially, just so we can start buffing up our archers.
Where is that?
Decisions. I think we'll go
what is it,
Alteration 3 just now.
Warhammer?
Just so we can
Yeah,
build up our...
yeah.
No, actually, I tell a complete lie. We're going Construction 3, then we're going to go Alteration 3.
Actually.
For personal iron skin, we'll change up our dude
But,
here,
it's
so
just
instead of
different combat,
frighten,
right?
he's going to be casting personal stone skin.
Yeah.
Yes, the per Berktrides. I did have a really fun game as early age
What do
Pyrene,
you mean?
Am I in the same
but
map?
He
unfortunately
just got.
it didn't go so well. I'll probably
I'll
revisit it as
see
sort of like an example of
see
what not to
someone
do,
in
which
the
I think is
next
actually a
10
really good way
turns,
of
I'm
using it.
sure.
I
It
only
did not go
speak-
very well. I was very
means-
distracted
oh,
while
I
we were
know
doing
who
it. We
you
were
are
away a bunch while it was happening.
Just enjoy your
So-
City.
Holy shit!
Alright, so we're doing
Were you
that. We'll
playing
grab
against Sarnagrin?
just as
Oh,
many
no,
night
you're
goblins as we
fire
can over here. And that should be good. That's good enough reinforcements.
It's really unnerving to me that
Right,
people
how are we
see
doing
me
up
don't see
here? We're not seeing anybody, which
Oh, I see
is a
horse
good and a bad thing for us. But we'll just have to kind of see what we do. But yeah, the fact that the Berktrides get turned into effectively just demon helpers in the late ages, perfectly Dominion's lore, as far as I'm
very
concerned.
Specifically trying not to take them this game because last game I ended up with like 20.
That's fine.
I'm gonna keep it to like 2. Well, I was slowing down the game.
20 scouts is not. That's fine.
And I already get a rock every single province I take that I have to script.
Nice.
You don't have to script the rock.
Oh,
You mean you
Or
have
I
to
have to
wait?
just, like pass.
Yeah, press FW on each one of them.
That's
Yeah, you can do the. You can't put it to wait for patrol.
You can.
yeah, you can.
definitely.
I have to script it.
You have to do it. Yeah.
It takes you 2 seconds. Oh,
2 seconds? Maybe you don't know the fine details of rock placement. But you
right.
got to get the zen of your garden just right, and it's not the same for every province.
I
Depends on
can
the
tell that
province
Kisden is a paper
So you have to
player.
consult your charts. I've
All
got
right.
all of these in advance.
Alright, Summer, here's the thing. Dwarves need actual mechanic for the grudge stones that they can place, so I can also do the same as he does.
Oh no.
And what there used to be something in about Christians. I got rid of it. I think. Like. Oh, sorry, I
Is the
can
map a wraparound?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see what you mean,
Yeah,
Dark
we have-
Pixel.
we
It's
have
like,
the east to west. We don't have.
I think
north,
it kind of shows the fall that they really had with Abyssia, which is it's a
nice
tragedy,
for
but it
that.
kind of follows the same kind of path in that things look okay in the early age,
I
then
heard it's very nice
Armor
that you
happens in
have
the middle
a
age, and everybody kind of
fort
loses their
capital.
mind, and then everybody
Yes.
turns to blood magic in the late age, which seems to be the going trend for most nations, at least
I think it's a great
as far as my
mechanic.
understanding goes.
I love the Beastlands. I picked them for thematic reasons, but not having a cap makes it so that you can't just be like no one can doomstep.
You do have a
I built
cap.
forts. Yeah, but it's not that. It doesn't. There's no cap only.
It's actually in some sense, it's probably harder to take just because all your mages will be defending that are researching
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, research mages definitely doing that. Definitely investing in those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Totally not making sacred chariots with ethereal bless or some shit like that.
Chariots, we get.
Oh, I mean,
Berserker,
if you think about it,
Minotaur,
cavemen are probably the most bloodthirsty of everybody.
Wow,
That's
you're
pretty
really
Right,
underestimating
but
chariots.
there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, that's what the
They're
guys are trying to do.
Really
No.
bad. I'm
Trying
sorry.
to warn everybody about these humans.
No.
Let's teach the Vitir instead.
You know when chariots are bad?
Maybe in a doomsday.
When you have like 5
Oh,
of them.
apparently we've got
then
another
chariots
ad
are
in
bad,
40
they're fine.
seconds, just to let you guys
Yeah,
know,
if
so you
it's
can get your
20,
ad block
so
on.
they kill everything.
But we've got new turns. Let's see how we do.
Whole
Thing in a
discussion
big
of
force.
chariots.
So
People either love
we've
them or
managed to
hate
take the
them.
province, we've done it all right, we've lost a bunch of our
It's,
troops, but that's
it's
absolutely fine. Let's have a
really
quick
bad.
little look against these Berktrides.
See if this
Just probably throwing stones against us. A couple of netters. Yeah, they've netted us up. Our night goblins have run. Then we've got our pretender and our prophet coming on in.
Master your province.
They're gonna smack them about. They're gonna run.
Oh, yeah, I have
Fantastic.
the great
Good
sword
stuff.
cards in
Good
front
job,
of me.
boys.
11,
We've got a reinforcement
11.
army over here that we're gonna
Balls
grab a
are
bunch of these troops on as well. Let's see how many of our troops we have left. Not
And great swords
many,
also
but we're
do
gonna
slashing
move them
damage.
both into attacking these shades.
The splash
So we can take them out. It's not the best province, but at least it's something.
Oh,
Yeah, to be
those
fair,
big
actually,
shots.
Yeoman is
I'll take
probably the outlier
We get
out
another
of
one
everybody.
for,
Where's
Dom.
Nashbire? There he is.
Oh, no,
So
I
we'll
fucked up.
construct a temple here. So him constructing a temple is going to
Oh, I
let us
fucked
recruit
Okay,
our
got it.
Night Goblin Shames
Love
here.
to
It's
hear
going to
it. Great to
massively
hear.
increase
Love
our
to hear.
research, which we want as
Oh, no.
well. Over here,
Oh, think.
we could
Oh,
get
no.
a shaman. We'll get a loon boss actually, and we'll just get a bunch more of our loons. Much as we can. We don't have very much gold.
That almost worked.
Yeah, Jones
properly
actually in a pretty good spot at the moment. It's just
This one, the one
I think it's a
barbarian
lot of
got to
the
my,
Dominions 5. They
firing
just didn't
squad.
really do very well. They're so
And I was like,
reliant
oh,
on
no,
taking
my cannon's
underwater
about to
provinces in
fire
order to
into
actually
the
be good,
whole firing squad.
so they could actually get their
Trampled it,
illusion.
and I was like, perfect.
But they seem
And
to
then
be
fire.
okay now, just with the changes to like archery and their units just seem to be a little bit better, especially now they can get more of them. That's probably the biggest thing.
That still worked out. I don't even know how these idiots died, but okay.
Alright, I think we're pretty good here. We've already used up all our money. So the issue that we have is that we have, with our scales, our base
You
scales,
wanna meet my
Normal 3.
shorties?
massive reduced income, massive reduced resources, massive reduced recruitment points. Not very good.
Let's take the world together.
Yeah,
Well,
Joman is the anti-early
technically-
age to late age pipeline
Technically,
nation.
How dare you
lore-wise,
try that?
dwarves
But,
don't really fight with chaos dwarves just because they're too far, I think.
They pretend they don't exist. as well.
Yeah.
Dwarves
yeah,
fight with
it's just
chaos dwarves. That's a grudging.
We can just pretend each other doesn't exist. It'll
So-
be fine.
I assume you're above me, right?
Oh no.
Where the fuck
Oh
are
well, yeah. I guess you're underground, so yeah, I'm above you.
you? Oh, fuck off. Oh, who are
But
you?
not
So I know not to bump
nowhere-
you.
It's good, boys. It's good.
near
The diplomacy's
directly
already
above you. We
working.
have
The dwarves and the
plenty
chaos
of room
dwarves are
to
going
go
against
with
each
this.
other.
Alright,
That's
you
what
made
we
it sound
want.
like I'm about to touch your
No,
kid.
no.
That's what we're looking for. The more this can happen, the better.
That was awful.
Yeah, kakador. Or, yeah, that's probably a horrible translation, but that's what I remember from Death Note.
Here, can I get it? No, probably not.
Still has nothing on the best anime of all time, which is Spice and Wolf, but I'll digress.
Well.
I know it's a very niche crossover. Ke Kakadori. That's it. I don't know what I said there. It's very niche crossover Dominion 6 fans and anime fans, I'm sure. But, yeah.
I see a Nuln.
Watch out for his war wagons. And tanks.
Get him.
Bonk strong.
And tanks. Not something you hear often in the minions.
Yeah, I guess.
Watch out for my tanks.
Nuln, you want a bump?
They
Or you
should
wanna
give
not
like Leonardo da Vinci to Arcocephali or some shit like that. I mean, I guess it's more Greece than Italy, but
Yeah, have a Dominion summoner of tanks.
You can take 87, and I'll take 102.
Oh yeah. We're happy where we
Go to
are, Dark Pixel.
102.
We all know where we lie
Banned.
on that
Technically
certain
speaking,
graph.
it's statistically unlikely that I can reach that
Yes.
this turn.
First war, turn 7. Let's go.
good thing to remember about war wagons is you can target them because they're large targets.
Given with Nagarond and
Paul one of the
Norsica's
heroes. Okay,
starting
all right,
locations,
okay.
We could have had first war
Galamir,
turn like 3.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'll have to check out this mod. She's obviously best girl, but I digress.
Mouse putting in work is useful. Yep. Kills expansion scary. Yep.
I like to think we finish expansion first, though.
You guys are
Yeah,
expanding?
the expansion's where you just attack someone and take their stuff because they're weaker than the Indies, right? That's how I play it.
It's just expansion by a different name.
Yeah, roll over that 6 PD.
If you think of
Pantokrator
it that way,
sees
then
everyone as
expansion never
indies.
stops.
Alright, let's see how we did. So we did win. That's good. We lost a whole bunch of night goblins. That's going to happen against these
Let's see
shades.
if this
We found a
plan
ghost orb.
works.
Interesting.
Don't miss,
So
don't miss.
let's have a little
Great
look what
shot.
happened here. So everybody's
Damn,
running,
that
dive
was
the
good.
shades. That's not great.
Get the commanders.
I was kind of hoping
There
our
was,
loons
like,
would do a
30
little
heavy
bit more
cavalry,
here, but I
like,
think with a
square.
weakness they haven't done too well. But here we have our
Oh,
god
shit.
coming in.
That's nice.
Yeah, he is going to be doing all right, I would hope, just due to his repelling and his flame shield. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
so we managed to do it.
That's a good match.
Good stuff. Good job, boys.
I think all of my infantry died. That's okay.
Bunch of unexpected things. We got 10 nature gems. 10 nature gems.
That's what they're for.
And
Got
tax
a lot of
collector.
pirates.
But I can't be mad. 10 nature gems. That's great. It's amazing. What do we get here? We got a ghost
Well, that
orb.
may have been off more like
Temporary death gems 2. Okay, we're giving that to our god.
I'm gonna watch that again. That was good.
Okay, that's fantastic. That means we don't have to cast Skeletal Body, and he
Sound
gets
effects
2
can
death gems.
point.
You do a bunch of spirit curses,
Yeah.
but I don't really see the point of
I
that.
think it's somebody just doing this with their
Having
mouth.
temporary death gems, always good. How are we doing up here? I
It's
kind of think we
satisfying.
want to fight up here. We do have our Dominion up here. We have a little bit turmoil. It's heavy infantry, archers, and militia, which I think the
long
big
drop
red
layer.
should be able to deal with. Okay, let's have a double check. Yeah, I think he can deal with that by himself.
Kill.
It's a little bit risky because heavy infantry can hit pretty hard, but we don't see anybody else around them. I think we'll be okay. We'll send him up. We're going to send both of our guys down towards Black Crag in order
That's
to
begrudging.
reinforce. We'll make sure we're recruiting some shamans here.
Begrudging.
Over here,
Indeed.
we'll recruit a bunch more of our guys here.
Yeah, hello.
Probably take on the Son of Philippians after this, rather than the Shades. The
Ah,
Shades are
you're
a
on
big
until
problem for us
it's
until we get more loons.
That's true.
Nice.
But we'll get a bunch of loons, we'll get another shaman,
Blood.
and we'll
I see someone.
probably get some more just normal night goblins and some archers as well. We might as well just spam them out. So one good thing about us is we can get a lot of goblins very, very quick. We're currently on turn 7. We can all think about getting another fort up. Unfortunately, our best location for forts are either next to our capital or this one over here, the Hidden Realm. We could build one there, but I think probably the Lightless Cavern is probably the best one
Oh boy.
to go for. We'll keep moving our scout. And we got Black Eye here. He's got a bunch of loons. We'll give them to them. And we'll get him to just
That's getting very
reach on up. Let's get our full dominion here. We might as well. He can probably help us against the cold halls as well. Unfortunately, our guy here, dang, he's gone insane. That's okay. Yeah, we've done all of our recruitment here. It's these new nations. Check it out. It's very weeb orientated. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what we like. I went through the inverse progression annotate. I used to like the romance and edgy stuff when I was a teen, but now I like shonen. Okay. Alright, so you kind of buck the trend.
I've entered into the spree spawn
I've got to
game,
admit,
so if I'm ever
I'm a
taking too
shoujo
long with
man.
a turn, just yell at
I
me
don't
'cause I'm
care.
playing
I
with
don't
my
care who
Free Spawn
knows.
guys.
That's what I look at. Cute girls doing cute things. Slice of life and shoujo. I'm just not right person, or maybe the exact person you want to be doing your Dominion 6
I was
content.
kind of hoping that little halfling dudes would actually have really good attack and defense, like the Piconia guys do.
No.
No, I'll definitely have to check that mod out. Sounds pretty cool. Maybe we can get a content
Having a shot.
blitz with that one.
Yeah,
Just
they do.
double check
They're
YouTube's terms
not
and
bad.
conditions.
They're not bad. I was saying on the Piconia stream
Oh,
yesterday,
I'm
wish
traumatized for
that
sure. Okay,
Piconia had a unit like that
I'm in.
that provided.
I
good-
watched School Days. It's fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a pretty nice.
All right. Okay, I think we're done with our turn here, so we'll just end that there.
Oh, hey there, GB. Imagine Earth melding. Yeah.
Not quite
Flagellants
the
must be
10%.
reloaded
Oh, dear.
after firing. Yes. That is why I needed so many candles, and I didn't get as many as I wanted.
But yeah, I think we've done okay in our expansion. We haven't really managed to hit above ground, but that's because of that fail expand into the shades.
His armies look so small.
You saw Madoka when you were 10. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah. Yeah, at least it wasn't Boku no Pico. Am I right?
He was sending me bug
Alright.
reports.
We're down
Yeah.
to,
This is why he's
yeah.
Dark Pixel now. Before
Yeah,
he
sorry
was
about that. Someone
the
sending me
nice
bug
guy
reports.
Pixel.
My eye.
But now, after what he's seen,
No worries.
he's got that 1,000-yard stare.
Gonna abuse some bugs on stream.
Oh, I'm not streaming or recording this one.
I almost submitted a bug report for gathering slaves and then having 1 out of 12 show up. And then I was like, wait a minute, scroll through the messages. Oh, Bogus took 11 of them the turn that I got them.
Yeah, no, Blitz are really fun command lock.
Yeah,
If you've got the time for it, I mean, there's plenty of Discord. So the one that we're currently playing on just now is Lucid's Discord. So you can find a bunch of games on Lucid Discords. There's Dominion's Game Hub you can also look at. There's the DDR Jake Dominion 6 Discord as well. There's a couple of games that I played on there as well.
Yeah.
You could also go on Donk if you really wanted to.
What? It happened while I was
But
streaming.
that's up to
I
you.
recorded a clip of it, so I'll send that.
Don't like Dong
Yeah, no,
after
it's pretty basic, but I
they
can't
insulted my avatar. They said what you thought they would say about it. And I'll not repeat it on stream. Such vulgar words. But we managed to get the Brightwoods, so we're doing pretty well in that regard. I think we can continue going on here. Where we got good turmoil? We've got good turmoil up here by these Lion Tribe. I think we just keep pressing our luck. How are we doing for research? We're nearly at construction 3. That's fantastic. That's exactly what we want. Harmy does wonder.
Why
Similar
are you doing
population
that?
up here. Let's actually build one guy here. We'll build a fortification here.
Why
that
does
can
he want
be
to fire in
our
melee?
pushing here.
No, because he
Below
loves
is going to be a good place to put another fortification. We'll put one
Well,
there,
that's the engineer,
and it's in the God's Tomb. The
Oh, the
mountain's
engineer.
right next to the
Yeah, and he
throne.
just
We'll have to keep
decided
that
I'm
in
gonna
mind.
run up front.
Let's keep our scouts going.
Well,
We want to make sure as well. We probably want to get a couple more scouts, so we'll just get a couple of scouts out as well.
Let's
Now we're getting over here. We're getting Nashbiter. He's going to move down here. He's going to build another temple. We'll get some more Night Goblin Great Shamans
Blood
for the
Surge. Interesting.
and we'll get some more charioteers to use against these Cyclopeans. At least they can trample them. And a couple of.
Scales.
don't really have the
Beastlands?
recruitments.
Wait, what?
So let's get a bunch more of our front lines. And we'll get a bunch of our spearmen over here, a bunch of our troops here. We didn't. Oh, we got one
They
fanatic.
actually do. No lie.
Could be better, could be worse, to be honest. We got some trolls. That's nice.
No need for
Get some trolls. We put them in together with our fanatic, our giant.
Yeah, the Reaver's really
And we've got a bunch of guys here. These guys are moving down here. We'll get him to meet up with them in the Silverwald, and over here we'll get a bunch more. How many squig herders can we get? We can get 3. That's probably good enough. Yeah, so they'll move down there.
From that battle,
Meet up with
27
there.
units upgraded.
We'll also take out Chibia.
Ooh.
There's gonna be some chosen running around.
That's nice.
You mean the short Scottish man you draw in MS Paint? Yes, exactly.
Are you
How dare they insult the fact that I drew this in MS Paint and it's terrible? How could they do that?
Yeah, what else?
I put so much effort into this.
The regular warriors that
But yeah, no, they were saying it was various
Yeah, that was
slurs.
my,
So
that was my
yeah,
starting army, so
You know.
yeah.
Nothing you can do about it. Blitz organization. Yeah, Blitz organization is pretty quiet, but usually if you go out on a limb and you say, "Hey, I want to join a Blitz game," some people come out the woodwork and play it with you. Otherwise, I'd say if you've got the time, just, you know, join some multiplayer games. Honestly, just even if it's just the normal sort of like one turn a day. Like if you've got the time, it's something for you to spend your time on when you're kind of got some downtime. And you'll learn a lot about the game as well by playing it. I certainly, from multiplayer, is where I've learned the majority of,
Reload my.
I wouldn't say skills. Yeah, skills is probably exactly the opposite of what I'm talking about, but certainly where I learned the most. We're going to get a little bit of Province Defense over here in the Mines of Despair. It's got an iron deposit, it's got a decent population, which means good income. We want to keep that unrest down as much as we can.
You want to
just to keep that going. We've got a bunch of our guys researching here. We're getting Conjuration 3 in a couple of months. I almost wonder if we want to move this guy out.
Yeah, I was.
Probably actually keep him here. We'll take one of our death randoms. What we got? We want Earth or Nature. We're currently better on Nature. We'll take this guy out and we'll start searching for sites.
No worries.
Maybe take this guy as well. We'll start searching for Nature as well.
Oh no, Zan's run out of places to expand.
No, I have places to expand, but I've quite literally.
No, we need to coalition him. Everyone, you heard that. He hasn't got anywhere to go.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, Dark Pixel, is like you're... The main thing is you're having fun. Like, even if you're fighting the AI and you're losing, that's fine. You're having fun. You're spending your time, you're thinking about it. You're learning the game. You're not playing it to be great. You're just having fun. Like, at the end of the day, it's a game. You want to have fun with the game. You don't have to be XXX hacker, Dominions Lords, or 20. Like, it doesn't matter that much. Like, you're here to have fun. Like, it's the way that I usually play it as well. The only issue is like you've got the issue of knowing things. If you know how nations work, you'll play better against them. That's one of the main reasons why I like doing the sort of national overviews. As I do, is because, you know, when you know about a nation, you know how to counter them, you know how they play, you know what they like, you know what they can do.
I'm gonna go on my way to 130.
I mean, to be honest, Dominions is mostly a game of gotchas, so you're not expecting the opponent to do that, and then they suddenly pull out foul vapors out of nowhere because they've got a dormant Elite Titan. I'm not bitter about this from Dominions 5, honest. But it's that kind of thing, you know.
I think I lose that race. Maybe. I might.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like you've played Middle Age Armor, which, fair play to you. I think quite a lot of people played Middle Age Armor. I think it was my second nation. Ulm was obviously my first nation. Ulm is the nation that I will always love in this game. I just love Ulm. Middle Age Ulm is the best nation to play in my mind, just from their inherent simplicity, but their potential to become amazing if you push them just a little bit.
Playing from Dominions 5.
This is one of the only nations in this mod that I don't have experience playing. So opposite reason there.
And I told the other guys in the Blitz tube chat, but the fun story about why I have experience playing this nation is because somebody asked me to sub out Crunbum playing this nation.
Oh, really?
So I have
why did
experience
Crunbum
playing.
leave? Was it because people told him to?
Because he got tired of the situation he was in.
Oh yeah, Conan. Like
Did he piss everyone
so my
off
dad
and
loves Schwarzenegger films. So when I was wee, whenever my mum would go away for the weekend, you know, if she's on business, she's visiting family, he'd go, right, we're gonna watch a film. I remember I was 6 and we watched Predator, and I was like, I was so scared. I didn't know what the hell that thing was. But yeah, we watched Predator, Total Recall. He loved the Conan films. I absolutely adored the Conan films.
I'm glad.
And we, admittedly, I played a lot of RuneQuest as well, kind of like more Conan-esque types D&D, but that was always good fun.
Like when Sombra blocked Cromwell.
Yeah, Pangea was also pretty good for simplicity.
Like he deserved it.
Just because of the strong centaurs that you have. I prefer because it's like very much a fire and forget for your troops, so you can focus on your mages, so you learn more about mages. The inherent weakness you have is you don't learn that much about your troops. Because you're like, oh, my troops will beat the troops unless I buff them, and I buff them up, they'll beat the other troops. Which is good if you're trying to learn the magic systems. If you're trying to learn how to utilize your troops, not so great. And so I kind of agree. Yeah, exactly. My favorite memory of the sort of time watching things with my dad was when we were watching Starship Troopers when I was very, very young, far too young to watch it. And we were watching all the grotesque kind of things of like bugs tearing people apart. We got the shower scene and he goes, oh, nope, it's not for you, and he skipped ahead of it. But, you know, dads. Gotta love him.
Oh, I shouldn't have fast forwarded that. That was a good hit.
So we've managed to do pretty well when it comes to our battle over here. So in reality, it seems like our Pretender is our best expander because he is just managing to expand out of everything.
Very nice.
And into all of this lion tribe, he's coming in with his Kooni, and then he's just going to repel check everybody, and then anybody who doesn't get past his repel is going to get fire shielded out. I'm doing my part.
The,
exactly. Membership means benefits.
I bet you do.
Gallerima. You better
Yeah.
remember that.
Pretty good.
Well, it's more
So
of
we're in
a
an unexpected event. We've got some more
the
niche
cap-
gems, nice.
there's
And
so
we've got
many,
an orc boss promoted as
you know,
well. Fantastic.
mechanical options
Bang.
available.
Another
Yeah.
insane boy going off again.
A bunch of
Alright,
types.
Alright, so over here, where is our
Engineers give you some?
boys? Ah, they moved over here. God damn it. Okay, they're gonna pick up who they can. We've got a bunch of tramplers,
Damn!
a bunch of normal
That was
troops
good.
as
What
well,
round was that?
and a
That's fun
bunch
to watch.
of guys
They
here, so they're
have them
gonna
all
hold
over
and
there
attack
watching
closest.
explosions, and I love it.
Bunch of guys here holding and firing, and we're gonna
You
get
should know,
this
whenever
guy
I
up
play
here.
survival,
So
I
we're
have
just
given my
heavily fire them
friends,
as much as we can
anxiety
over
in
here.
survival games. That
Move
was
these
fun.
guys over. Get these guys to hold and attack closest. We'll pick up. We can't pick up anybody
Alright,
else.
I give my
You
friends
wanna-
anxiety.
Would you like
Yeah.
to hash out borders before we bump and
Sure.
get into a forever war?
Our move, yeah, no, I mean, if honestly, Commando is a
I'm down.
great
either
rewatch because you just
way,
sit there and you go, why is there so much steel
Not
drums in
again.
this? What's going on? Who
gotta
did
hammer
the
them out.
music for this? This is ridiculous. But it has a certain charm to it, to be fair.
Defense -3.
Alright, we're gonna move these guys over here. We've got some undisciplined guys over here. We're gonna get these guys to hold attack closest. These guys here are gonna hold and attack rear. Because we just want to try and get as
I'm
many
gonna
heavenly
20,
fires
60,
as we
of course,
can just to try and deal with these shades. If we can deal with these shades, then I think we'll be okay.
Bam!
We have
Holy
another
shit,
one
that's
of our guys
Uh,
over
we
here.
wanna
We
haggle
haven't
over
built our
14,
temple over
47.
here, so we'll make sure we get Gash
40.
Nash Biter there.
Right
Commando
above that.
is an
Oh,
experience.
it's like right outside of my exit.
Commando is certainly an experience.
that's
If you
right-
have the time
right
to watch
outside
it, I
my
definitely recommend it.
I am cool.
I don't know if that's just
leaving
nostalgia
those to you
talking,
if you're
but
down with me
yeah.
going to 43
Right, over here we're gonna
moving
search for
on.
both of our guys
Get a
over here.
more
We
easterly
found the
direction.
Beastlands, good to know. Good to know. And more importantly, we found
if you
Talea.
leave 60 to me, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'll go to like.
Interesting, we
43,
found a bunch of Talea.
And we can. I don't know. I don't want to race for art.
We should probably thank
We're not
both
racing,
Gork
right? Are
and
we,
Morg.
Kirby?
Are both
Are we
great for giving
racing?
us nature gems.
For Summer Eng,
We're gonna move down here over to the Bone Lands. We'll
I
potentially take
can't
us out. We'll see what
take it
happens.
this turn, so
Oi.
I guess we're
Talea,
sort of
you're our
half
favourite
racing, but
homies.
not really because I have to move more stuff over to take it. So if you
Yeah, I
take
get
it
that.
first, I mean, I don't care.
Okay. I'll risk it for the biscuit.
Alright, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna build our temple up here. We're gonna send out our scout just so we can see a little bit more, see what's happening.
Yeah, my wife
Venture into
always
the
shouts
caves
from
and
down
see what's going down there.
Could
Is
get a
anybody
bunch
in the
of
caves with
goblins.
kids in, or is it just
No,
you
I
down
have a
there?
small cave.
I haven't even seen a cave. Oh no, there is one cave entrance down there.
Let me double check. The Master Engineer. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
did
think we're
upgrade
okay with this just now. How are we doing for
to a
research?
citadel,
Let's
that
double
would
check.
be
So we're
more
getting construction
resources like
3 in a little
like, that's
bit,
a-
but
that's
we're
an
just currently
investment
building
right
up our shamans.
Yeah.
Let's get a
Only they
couple of
started with
ludens
citadel.
just while I have the
That
gold.
looks if only
Yeah.
your force then cost 50%
That's
more.
good.
My who?
And then
You know,
what do we
at
want to
least your
research
force don't cost
to
50%
come
more.
in as help.
Yeah, that's fair.
You want to talk
Let's not
expensive
Gorka
forts?
Morka, my
You know how much it
Lord.
costs me to build a fort? It costs
Yeah, they're
me
starting to check the caves. I'm feeling a little bit put out. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about
I
that.
was thinking of the
But-
Thanos meme when you said that.
but-
And what did it cost you?
They might check the one that we're not in, which I think we're quite good for. So Talea's nearby here. We don't see anybody around here, but hopefully it's not too bad. The Beastlands are over there, so I'm hoping that they're
Oh.
more checking over here towards Whiteport and over by us, because things are tenuous at best. But as soon as we get some more fortifications up, we start the Green Tide coming out.
Scale
I
spread?
think we'll do pretty well.
Okay, mostly.
Not only that, but our Pretender is actually pretty strong. Like he's so good at repelling. He has so much damage, especially with the turmoil that we have. If we get a bunch of problems with unrest, he does a lot of work. And he's very difficult to take down by normal troops, just due to his protect, especially once we give him some armor. So that's kind of the plan. We're going to give him some armor, get construction 3. We'll probably give him a horned helmet. We'll probably give him maybe like a black steel plate, something like that. See what happens.
Oh, I do want the bigger melee line, even though they just disappear.
Well, I mean, the Bad Moon's always in our hearts and in the sky. If he's not in the sky, then we've already
Probably
lost.
invest in
So
An
that's something to
actual
keep in
mage or
mind.
something, but
Who builds that?
That is one rule actually I
Right?
do quite like from Age of Sigmar, is for the Gloom Spire gets the fact that the Bad Moon like moves over the battlefield and get buffs for where it
Better
is.
Skynet
That's the
3
one
scales.
thing I do like about Age of Sigmar.
came meant to come.
Even though I haven't really
almost
played it
did
very
death
much, I
scales.
did read that rule and I was like, oh, that's really cool.
I mean, I
do
did
like
death
that.
scales, but not death 3 scales.
Go big or go home.
I truly thought about it.
I think them on Beastland sometimes death scales, although they really
Maybe,
have grown.
maybe the Mad Max franchise would have been saved. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. There's a new film
It'd
coming
be
out.
interesting if they
Maybe
had
it'll be
like
good.
something.
Maybe. I'll have to just see, won't we?
Like some sort of like gimmick
I'm not
for
holding out hope.
going either direction.
There's definitely more that can be done with Beastland. They're a
Fury
slightly
Road
strange
was
one because
okay.
I'm not
I didn't enjoy.
less likely
Yeah.
to make changes to Beastland because they
Yeah.
kind of feel like
Felt like they did my
followed
Mad
the
Max
trend
dirty.
he made
Sure, yeah.
with Bright
Makes
West
sense.
and
You know.
But I can talk to him about it. And,
I like
maybe.
the nation.
I did enjoy
They're
Witness Me.
cool.
That was a good scene. I like that. Witness me.
There's
Very
a lot
orky.
less overcooked.
We'll
than
charge our
something
pretender
that
into somebody just to witness him.
What I
Like
just do
unique
that this
chaos.
turn.
I think they've
As-
already got
as-
enough weird stuff going on with them that I'm kind of loath to add too many mechanics to them as well.
Yeah. There's like the mechanic where I didn't reach it in testing. When I take a fort, do I get a different event magic?
Yeah,
site
I
than when
mean-
take temples.
It's
Yeah,
it's
you
got
get
good spectacle to be fair for a film.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can't complain about it, to be honest.
I can't
In
wait
that
to do
sense.
to one
That's
of your
pretty cool.
caps.
Story wise, yeah. You know.
Skaven have a nice dopamine cycle with the war machines.
But then again, I'm sitting here, I can't talk about
They probably have more replaceable
story. I'm sitting here thinking Dog Soldiers is a great film. So
Yeah, they've got the guys that bring the rats to every fight.
yeah, I mean Max is almost like a secondary character,
that'd
which is
be
why I
great.
don't like it. But hey ho.
They're great until somebody has some birds or something that fly over and attack your unit, and they all
Just
go,
birds.
I've got it. I've got it. Yeah, I remember I was playing single player and ran into the camel guys, the falcons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mandalore.
That made all of the
Ah.
machines.
Yeah, Dog Soldiers. Dog Soldiers is a great film. Of course it is. I don't know if it's quite, you know,
Yeah, this expansion has just been like knife's edge.
amazing,
the
but
whole
I
time.
love it. Okay, yeah, so we actually did manage to beat these guys here. We did
You
pretty
know,
well.
sometimes
Seems like
you
we
just
managed to
rout
beat through
the
their
entire
Ethereals. Fantastic.
enemy army turn one. because Scavengers
We've managed to beat these guys here, so our great Shaman
kill
Hall,
their
look at them
main,
go.
but scared the
We
living shit
managed to
out of
kill
them when
these
half of
guys
them
here. They
died.
got
That's
frightened
why I'm
away.
fire.
Fantastic. And we managed to sight search it.
Absolutely.
Didn't find anything, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
And sometimes all you do is you burn it.
Darker Pixels is the bestest. Look at him on his war boar.
As far
What
as
a
my
guy.
expansion goes,
What a
Chaos
guy.
Dwarf Warriors just go burr.
Sharknado
so-
is probably a better film than
I just had
Fury
an
Road.
assassination event.
You know,
on one of
fight
my
me.
Rock.
Right,
dice
let's
rolls.
grab a bunch of these guys here. We'll
Okay.
grab a bunch of these goblins as well.
How'd
As
that
much
go?
as we can.
Fortunately, it's in the
Yeah,
middle of a
good
field,
stuff. We'll
so
grab these guys. We'll add them into here.
Man, this Valkyrie, you are.
We'll get a couple of these guys as well.
It did succeed.
We're gonna
It did
head
kill my
on
entire
down
in a good way.
towards the below.
You'll get another one.
We have Nash Biter over here.
Oh no.
We're gonna send him down with a bunch of undisciplined guys and some
it did
squig
40
herders.
spawn
We'll
one,
give
but-
these guys over to this guy here.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
it does it before income.
Nasty.
Oh, wrong way around.
I might be wrong, but I think it does
Yeah,
before.
well give these guys over here. We'll just get the
You're
guys
not
back
supposed to
closest.
stand there.
We'll get these undisciplined guys to go. A little bit worried about these Sinifalian warriors. They are very tough. They have multi-attack. They'll absolutely
God,
splat us,
I
but
love the besiegers
hopefully
so
we'll do
much.
okay. We're just going to keep searching around here for magical sites. We don't have enough for this bit over here. And annoyingly, our
It's
Dominion isn't
technically go
spreading
away
over to
from my
these
camp.
lands here, which I really like, so we can get our bless over here. We'll take the bone lands. Hopefully there's no big casters over
Those
there.
are
Construction
nice
level. We're nearly getting construction level 3.
I can't
We
even.
don't have
see
easy
35
access
on
to
this.
75.
air, but
75.
you know.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah, no,
Hello,
Sombra is in the game. So Sombra
Nagaron.
is
how
playing.
interesting to see you
He's
suddenly
playing
down
Tilia
here.
at the
Whatever
moment.
should you mean? I don't.
So
You're down here too.
if
On the
you
bottom by.
want to watch
okay, so I
him,
just
or
read
if you
the
want
Nagaron.
to
We're
complain to him
bordering
about
him, so
the
you want to do this?
a
Wanna go in
balancing,
on him?
now is
His
the time.
dodge over on my side.
as they
He's
say.
Totally defenseless. He's got
And
thought
other
you
than
said
that, we're
we
gonna
were
keep on
cool.
recruiting these guys here. We're gonna get a giant, just another giant to help us, and we'll get a couple more
I said
unroof
so
chariots while we have the recruitment points.
So
No,
quick.
Hello.
Over
Hello there.
in the Bright
Okay,
Woods, we'll
then
probably just get a
no.
bunch of gobbles, actually. Yeah, we'll get a bunch of gobbles. trolled us down. We're using up a bunch of our gold, but hopefully we'll take over this bad land. We'll see what's over happening here in Whiteport.
Where was that?
I think that's
Would you
fine.
like the
Oh,
opportunity to go to bed
whoops.
early?
you
Oh,
can
well,
attack
what
if
have
you
we
want.
done here? It's technical
I can
difficulties.
certainly
You can
try.
even take Milligate there. You can... Or no, who are you?
Talia welcome.
No, thank you very much, CB. Thanks for joining in. Glad to have you here. I know it's quite late already. It was at 1 o'clock. Ooh, it's 1 o'clock for me. I can't imagine what it is for you guys.
to talk this through.
But yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Let's see. How many?
Who am I even talking to?
Centaur.
Dwarfs. I'm
But I
underground.
don't-
You're on top of my entrance.
What do you mean?
Great Boy Shaman here.
There's no entrance
Great Boy
there.
Shaman.
75.
Hell yeah. I
Wait,
need these. Yeah.
wait, hold on. Oh, fuck, I'm
We're gonna
stupid.
start.
I can't see
looking
75.
sacred,
No, I'm
and I
stupid.
do
It's Sombra.
need these.
Never trust a man with a
Playing
beard.
who? I really should have paid attention. Oh, hi, Brighter Malphon. Hi. Hi, we'll name
The
the
kid
first
doesn't
Great Boy
like
Shaman
time.
when it comes out.
I'll remove the technical difficulties now, guys. There we
We'll
go.
name the first big one. Hi, Tazadis.
Nothing happened there. I just
I-
accidentally
you and your
exited out rather
There's
than
no
just
vampires.
simply ending the turn.
Oh yeah, there are vampires, aren't there? And I am playing a blood.
Our
Division.
income is a
Wait, I
little
could
bit
actually do
crap,
that.
it
I
has
know
to be
you can
said.
say the most
Even though we own
random
quite a bit of
ass
provinces, it's just because of our
about
scales. Our scales are, what is it, Turmoil 3, Sloth 1, Heat 2, so we're losing a bunch of income from all of our stuff here.
That is how the game is.
A little bit annoying. Potentially could have maybe gone more into Sloth, less into Heat. It would have made our underground provinces a little bit better in terms of their availability of gold.
Yes.
But we would have lost out a little bit of resources, you know, Tia.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
Tomato to man.
Branding
As it
bad.
comes for these guys, we've got a Divine Blessing coming out, so we'll just get this guy to advance cast spells. We've got this guy.
This thing.
He can't really cast anything. He could cast Personal Stone Skin, but he can't cast anything else.
Resources.
Maybe just a couple of
I've got
flying
800.
shards, see what
Would
you can
like some
do.
Resources?
Yes. I'm so
Hope
bored.
is the first step on the
From
road
from
to
your capital
disappointment.
is 35
Right.
Sombra.
Yep. Indeed. Or,
Yeah.
what was my favourite one?
It'd be that way.
Innocence proves nothing.
5.
That's always my favourite 40k quote.
But
It's-
my province. You can buy it off me if you
But yeah,
How
no,
much?
so in case people have missed it from the start of the stream, so we've got Kisden, Zan, Darkside Cookies,
I'm not gonna
Churl,
judge, man.
Kirby,
I
Distant Horizon, and Sombra currently in this blitz. If you want to see their
Beautiful.
perspectives, you know,
Wow.
they're
It's got a
probably,
might-
I
it's
think
got a
they're streaming on
might
either
inferior
YouTube or
iron,
Twitch for a lot of them. So, you know, feel free to jump over,
I'll
see
just
what
judge
they're
you
doing so you can get a better lie of the land. Obviously, don't tell me, that would be not cool.
I'll move my guys up. if anyone
That sounds
wants
like, yes. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Nagaron, are you going to
Darkest Dungeon is an amazing game. I absolutely love Darkest Dungeon. I never played the second one, to be fair. I didn't like the idea of like rolling around in a cart,
No.
to be honest. But I did love the first game. The first game was very good, if very
Get down here.
Very good.
unforgiving, shall we say.
Where the f- are you? You're so. Are you a noodle?
No, not a noodle this time. Unlike my Naba, not a noodle.
Oh no.
He's not a noodle, he's a nunnel.
So it's not gonna have PD, right?
Oh yeah, so Darkest Dungeon 40k quotes pretty much are the same thing, because it's just
Maybe do this next turn.
bleak.
Somber six,
Bleak as you
sunlight.
can manage it. But that's kind of like what you like about
It
it.
is one way to put it.
I mean, like one of my armies is for 40k
Oh, my chat says you're
is
selling sunlight.
Astra Militarum. The other one is
Well,
Tyranids.
I did offer
I
to
kind of
help
like
you
the
go
Green
to
Dark
bed
Senate,
earlier today.
but
Eventually.
yeah, that's the issue
provinces
with
per
Darkest
player, so-
Dungeon is it's like begin with
That
it's
is a
fine, you're
great
going in,
question.
you
I
know,
want to say 15.
things are okay, but then as you say, it's like especially with the boss battles, it's like if you don't know,
Probably
you're gonna
should've
die.
progressed, but-
And it's okay if losing is fun, but losing for that isn't fun because it's just so much random chance.
I think
It's like
15's a
things
good
you could
number.
never
Some
know
more
would
than that.
happen unless you play the game already, which is kind of, I'm not gonna say it's bad game design, but I mean it's a certain thing. It was a punishing kind of mantra that they wanted you to go through.
It definitely feels that way in the games I've played so far. You can get some really
Permanent
cramped,
vertical upgrades make the games.
overlaid maps.
Yeah. To be honest, I didn't really
Walk
look into it so
downstairs
much. I
into
saw the
cave,
car. I didn't really like the change to the art style. Like, I mean, obviously the combat looked pretty good. It was the same kind of as Darkest Dungeon, but
The
big one I have with the cave.
I kind of, yeah,
There's that circle.
I didn't have the
cave
time to
box.
punish myself anymore, which is why I'm sitting here at
Yeah,
very early in the
caged
morning
so
playing a
many
blitz.
provinces.
But you understand what I
Hey,
mean.
Samba, remind me how
regardless.
this Norsican longships thing works.
It'd be a message explaining it. But basically, if it's in territory you control, it gives you gold. As long as it's there, it just silently gives you gold, so we gain gold from every turn. And if the enemy takes the province, it gives you gold and causes unrest and can attack them. And then if they get the unrest down, the longships will leave.
It gives him blood slaves too, right?
Yeah, it says slaves too.
Yeah, but
Oh,
enemy
yeah,
has to control it.
It can give you slaves as well, yeah.
It's just a random like event triggering slaves.
Yeah, it's a silent event though, so you won't. I think. You,
Oh
no,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
it's
If you
not
manage to
silent,
get quality of
you'll
life
get
mods for
it.
Darkstorm,
Yeah,
one
you'll
that's
get
good,
that.
especially if you get some of the. I mean, I quite like some of the rebalancing
Alright,
mods. So
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Should I be concerned?
how do you explain this? I like longer
I mean, you
dungeons
should
where
be
it takes
concerned if
more
you attack
time,
all my provinces.
where it's more of a slow and slow and
Without
insidious
that,
killer,
like-
kind of, you know, as the game kind of says.
If you do
You're
get
like,
lots,
how
As a
does this
scathing
work?
dungeon, that sounds pretty cool actually.
if you get lots of coastal provinces,
Definitely that. Okay, let's see. Have a look. So we had a battle here, so our Oni managed to beat that. And Sinolfians. We may have HP routed at the end of that. Let's kind of have a look. Or it's just our boys are just routed. I was always scared of these guys with their javelins, with their bows. They do a lot of damage. Even with our loons, we haven't managed to get through the berserkers. They probably just outlast us here. We didn't manage to push through the front line. Yeah, they shroud us. The content mod, the class mods. Oh, okay. I'll maybe have to check them out actually. I kind of went with a rebalancer mod because I'm a filthy casual. But that's just me. A little bit annoyed that we lost that fight in the below. We could potentially think about building up. Let's actually reset this recruitment because we want to build up this fortification over here, which is what we wanted to do for a while.
C75 now.
Where I'm legitimately
I
just gonna
don't
build
like the
15
idea of
scouts
the fact
just
that
to find out
dwarves are
where
there.
you are, Nagaron.
Did you log into the right game?
We're gonna
What do you
retreat
mean?
back. We're gonna hope our dominion starts to spread over into
I
these
see all
places here.
these like Nagaron tendrils.
Proto-Arc? I haven't
but
actually
no
seen Proto-Arc
actual
before.
Nagaron.
I'm just gonna
I'll have to
try
give
and
it a
work
try
out
at some
how
point.
tall his empire is.
There's a lot of games that I
Like,
just
what the
haven't
fuck?
tried just due to my
I also
my
don't
own
see it
lack of
because I'm on his,
finding, to be quite honest.
southeast.
But
Kind of wild.
if there's good games like that, I'll have to give
I've
them a
got
shot.
him at 57, 16.
Let's get our boys here. This is this is like the Armor version of getting everybody here, just alt clicking until you get everybody there. We're gonna patrol here. We're gonna use the last of our gold. We can get another shaman, which we will.
Ah,
And
I
then we're
understand.
just gonna get as many netters and clubbers as we can.
Did you go
I think the netters and clubbers should be able to deal with these guys. Okay. We'll search over here with Nash Biter because we're not using him for anything else. Over here, we'll get this guy to move over to Black Crag. This is going to massively increase our research.
That's not a orc.
And we want to think about what we're going to give to our pretender. We've got a bunch of earth, nature, and
I'm a
fire
neutral
gems.
referee in this potential conflict. I will not get involved.
So we're going to give him a full plate. For reasons I will say
No,
in
really,
a
an
little
hour?
bit. We're going to give him a horned helmet.
Yep.
And then using two of our guys here, we're going to waste our fire gems at being a double mace of
130 horsemen
eruptions.
Go in.
That might sound crazy, and it kind of is, but there's a point to it. We're just going to get this guy to move up to Lightless Cavern. He's going to move up here. He's going to build a lab here. Could potentially get our guy to do it as well, but you could also search. We'll see what our income's like. No games, only nation overviews. Well, I mean, I'm kind of tempted to.
These take so long to build
I don't know how many people know about it, but Soviet Workers is finally releasing.
42 gold.
Nice
What
to
you
see
want?
Nothing.
This guy.
Dude, sorry, I didn't see anything.
Some random
I'm
dude.
going the other
the
direction.
Warcraft troll.
That's right.
Who do you want to kill? Dun, dun.
Need more lumber, me lord.
My favorite line was always, "They're destroying our city." Kind of stop that.
Oh dear, old lines. Yeah, we should change your mic so you won't be able to do other Dominion content. Maybe a bit of Song 6 if you're nice. Yes, back to the content.
The
content minds. That's it. Yeah, no, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. Soviet Workers is getting the 1.0 version release. So I was thinking of potentially making something for that, because it's probably one of my favourite city builders of all times. I think it's that, Songs of Six. Probably among the top 3. Obviously Dwarf Fortress, but Dwarf Fortress is a whole other kettle of fish. But, you know. I'm glad Commander Law is laying down the law, and that's the main thing.
Do they have regular crossbows or repeater? Okay, regulars.
Oh, you came into my cap circle.
Give me 1 second. I can hear the dog barking in the background. I'm going to put an ad on. I'm going to mute myself. I'll be back in a second.
War.
Fun with
I'll
that.
be friendly if he wants to be friendly, but he's not looking friendly with all this stuff on the border.
The lack of statement
Brazil
is
protects.
ear-shattering.
Orc Empire is a interesting type.
Yeah, they'll protect those, and these will do things. Huh. Yeah. We'll be fine. I just gotta be less poor.
Simply.
Yeah.
Just be less poor.
Simply. Less poor.
Yeah, just buy more money. Recurring problem.
You gotta spend money to make money.
You figure that out. Let me know.
You do say that.
Buy more money.
You do say that.
Don't you be screaming, Bucky.
Oh, I'm being slow.
Friends are starting to take their time. People ready for war, huh?
I know it's not against me.
Oh, as soon as I complain, everyone hits end turn.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back now. Am I putting the dog down? No. She's a lovely dog. I'm sure at one point she'll be get featured to a community post. Maybe she'll even become one of the...
There he is.
We have obviously the technical difficulty screen, which you all know and love. But we might get a dog difficulty screen as well in the future, if I can be bothered doing MS Paint.
Generating new turn.
You tried Dwarf Fortress for a while. You got really confused when one was gay. You had gay goats? Nice. He was a billy goat gruff, then I guess.
Wow.
Hello, beast.
Right, we're back over here. We haven't been attacked, which is fantastic.
Everyone.
We were found over here, so they've got some wargores and some minotaurs. Not too happy about that. These guys start back on the research. Over here, we haven't managed to find anything else. Over here, we're still building our palisade. 4 turns to go. That's a big Talayan army, and I'm not too happy about that.
5.
I'm gonna get a bunch of province defense over here. Unfortunately, we don't get any fanatics from this bit of our... The minion just isn't going over here.
Well,
could we take out militias, light infantry, heavy infantry? Probably.
About not having money, I spawned some silver mines.
But I could also just build a lab. Now, yes, I build a lab, I equip out this guy here, he should be able to deal with much better. There is method to my madness. We found Zaragrund, so we found the evil dwarves.
No, you get the fuck.
Don't tell them I said that.
Seriously.
Oh.
A bunch of these guys here. There's not many of these guys left, so we're going to get these guys over to here. Yeah, there we are, getting our recruitment. We'll make sure that's real
Just don't
heat.
take
Yep.
47.
I'm waiting for friends to get.
Good stuff. We're calling our god. Thank you. Insanity helping as well. Off to bed. Good luck and hey, thanks, Commander Law. Thank you very much as well for the super chat. And I hope you have better luck with your goats in the future. But no, glad to have you, man.
I love how
the rest of it should be up when it's done. It'll depend if we need to continue this, which we'll have to just see if that's going to be the case.
30 away from each other
But
above ground.
yeah, no, thank you very much. I will say as well, I appreciate the fact that you guys watch my content is fantastic.
That's pretty
You
accurate.
the goat's message in Alex Jones' voice.
Fuck.
They're putting chemicals in the water. They're turning the frickin' goats.
I have resources.
Yeah.
I can see.
But no, as I was saying, I appreciate the fact that you guys just watch this. Like anything that you Like, these super chats, the memberships, they're all fantastic. Like, it's not something I would expect.
Sorry, I don't speak Chilean.
They're just misunderstood. Yeah, they're just, you know, they're just your average dwarves. Like, you know, nobody understands them or their grudges.
It's like, mine, mine, mine.
We're gonna get a bunch of loons over here. We're gonna get a bunch more herders as well. Hopefully that'll help us deal with anybody over there. We'll get a giant. Yeah, we'll get a giant as well. Good stuff. We haven't got anybody else out. How are we doing for alteration? Not really that close, but we'll get it soon enough. That means we can get personal iron skin. We'll get building a lab. We're gonna equip Big Redden with as much stuff as we can, and then hopefully we'll be able to deal with these guys here. I think we should be able to deal with them fairly easily. We'll see how we do. If we could get our Dominion to sort of spread over to here, that'd be fantastic, but we'll just have to see how we do. As far as our income goes, yeah, we're doing alright. Yeah, I think we're doing okay.
Yes, I am.
We don't have enough for Goblin Scout Rider unless we maybe get rid of one of these. Yeah, we'll get rid of one of these herders. We'll get another scout and we'll just kind of see how we're doing. But yeah, kind of as I was saying, the gushing that I was doing before, the fact that you guys are even watching this is fantastic. When I first made my Dominions content, which was, oh my goodness, how many years ago was it now?
I'm trying to figure out how did I get here.
It's like 7 or 8 years ago now. It's a long time ago. 2015, I think it was. How many years ago is that?
So many rivers.
Is that 9? Yeah, it might be 9 years ago. Don't watch those videos, by the way. It's absolutely cringy. Oh gosh, how my voice sounded then. And I was trying to ape all those kind of like old YouTubers, you know, they're sort of Let's Player kind of like, hey, yo, how's it going? You know. Whereas, the other thing was as well, it's like this was the first time I picked up Dominions, it was Dominions 4. Like, I hadn't played for that long. I was like, oh, I'm going to make a tutorial series for it. And I didn't really understand the game. I tried my best, but I just wanted people to play the game. It kind of took a bit of time out, you know. I was doing work for a while.
Explosives fly through there, dude. I'm having
and then,
a blast.
Kind of early in the year, Dominion 6 came out. You know what? I'm gonna come back to this, and I'm kind of glad I did. Like, it's really good to have all you guys here. The fact that you're watching this is fantastic.
If you end up watching
but
the VOD.
Don't feel that you need to do like super chats
Also,
or
as a reminder,
memberships or anything like that. You know,
on the corner of my monitor.
Because
everyone always asks.
Obviously, I appreciate.
Everyone likes viewing.
Money is, as it is for all of you guys, probably tight at the moment, just with the way the world is. But you know, don't feel that you need to do it if you don't want to. But everything that happens, even just being here, having a chat, you know,
people want you to.
It's all very appreciated. Just want to say, love you guys. Love you guys. I've had too much beer already.
Really?
I made a whole video.
I've had so much beer. Zog off.
I don't do this.
I keep trying not to slow up the game, and so I keep skipping them.
Oh, I watched them at the beginning. Well, I'll like kind of skim through it, then do my turn, then come back.
Broleg, I can't actually say that I've ever watched any Broleg stuff. I'll have to give him a shout. Or maybe I have. Let me be very rude. Start googling things while we're in the middle of the stream. I mean, we're still waiting for Talea. We're obviously going to declare war on us very, very shortly, but
yes.
We'll just have to see.
I can confirm that I have definitely lost more units.
Broleg. I see. Yeah, he did the kind of video aping Seth. Got you.
It's either I win without even getting in contact with the Independents, or.
Yeah. No, I remember seeing that. It was very, very funny. Very much like Seth's videos. Certainly much better than anything I could do. I mean, I'm trying to get better at the sort of like video editing and that, which for now just means zooms and pans for certain videos, but
so the range was like even more effective in mass.
Certainly not creative enough to do things like that, or at least not with the time constraints that I have.
Were like
but you know, people are enjoying the national overviews. That's what I want. As long as people are learning things and getting more about the games, then hey, you know. Oh yeah, Seth stuff's great. Even back to his old farming simulator video. I remember watching that in school. If you believe that.
The main thing about it was just that the defender advantage was like insane.
Yeah, you could always get off your big giant battlefield wide.
Anything. Yeah, 7 master enslaved before they could do anything.
Sorry guys, the dog's going again. 1 second. Yes, that stuff is bloody insane. Give me 1 second. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I think there's something happening outside. 1 sec.
Oh, am I being slow? I am holding people up. Sorry about that. Quick.
all it takes is a few stragglers making it to the range line for it all to go in flames. Yeah, probably.
I played so much single player in Dominions 4.
I got too many provinces. Someone should come and deal with this, I think.
Sounds like you just want to go to bed.
Well, I've got another hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes.
No, we'll make this quick.
Alright, let's do it. I declare war on New Zealand. I'm not going to attack, I'm just going to do it here.
Okay.
War.
You're slow on the draw, buddy.
That's such an invitation
Much worse.
that you've already accepted.
I think a Call of the Winds would be pretty good against the army.
Yeah, probably. Don't do that, though.
Sorry about that, boys. Yeah, no, she likes to bark at people outside. There's someone going on out of the street, but, you know, just give her a little.
Yeah, don't do that.
Put the dog in several steps, strength can't grow, but you do you, yeah. Well, your dog needs to learn how to crump, otherwise she's not going to be able to pull a chariot, is she?
I love having cheap infantry that
Exactly.
takes a heavy cav charge and goes, what?
Turning point, greenskins, or whatever. Alright. I'm wondering if
Yeah,
we come
you
out the
did get a
Gops
lot of
turn, that's a lot
provinces.
of light
Holy shit, you're all
infantry.
the way
We
over
don't
there.
have much of a force here left, yeah. Let's end the pixel back. You can head back to Black Crag.
It's just open land as far as the eye can see.
It really
Yeah,
is.
so Song 6,
My
yeah, no, Seth's
nearest
video on Song
neighbor,
6
I
was
think, is
fantastic.
6 away?
It kind of really,
Oh
I think,
my God.
well, I hope it like
Well, I feel
brought
like
a lot of people to the
Norse
game, because it is a fantastic
kind
game.
of
It really
close.
is.
Ish.
As much as I love to like kind of gush on it,
The dwarves.
it is a
and
really good
Slams
game at the heart of it. It's really nice city builder.
Norse is kind of
Probably one of the better ones in years,
I just
other
took the first
than
province
Soviet
for him,
Workers,
and
which
it's
is
just
still
like
my
this.
favorite city builder.
I just attacked Russia.
I'm not sure if I'd say all time, but certainly very good. We're gonna get a bunch of Doom Diver guys as well, actually, now that I think about it. As many as we can get. And just repeat this recruitment, and we'll probably get a couple of her Squick Herders as well.
One of
It brought you to it. Well, I mean, that's it. It's like, as long as you can get like people out
32.
playing the games that you're kind of covering, then it's great.
Oh, on that side.
So,
I'm not
this is the
expanding
idea
on
with this
the other side.
Pretender. We give
They're
him
all
2
mine.
Maces of Eruption, we give him a
They're
Horn
all
Helmet,
yours! Oh
full
no!
plate. He has Combat Caster, so he
Well,
doesn't care
shit.
about the encumbrance for the armor, or at least he doesn't take double, which is really good.
Well, that just makes
This
the
guy is a
Chaos
tank.
sad.
Makes him really, really good.
Can I take
Yeah,
that
I kind of
first?
get what you mean about
16.
the Z levels. Like, it would be nice if it had it, but I actually like the way they do the army stuff. I think it is.
It's not across the river or.
I'm not sure if I'd say it's better than Dwarf Fortress, but they're certainly on par.
So I must.
It would be nice if you could kind of like mine down, like, yeah.
No,
It feels
no,
very
no.
much like sort of boat
I
murdered,
think
sort of like territory of
Go north
Dwarf Fortress.
into Nagaron. 'Cause it's such
Alright, let's grab these giants. We've got a bunch of giants here, we've got a bunch of chariots and the Squick Herders. We'll get them in the same squad.
Bulls?
We'll get these guys here as well. And we'll get them moved down to
The
below.
bull centaur person is saying.
And we're still
I
recruiting.
Have
Good.
the bull like obligation.
Yeah, that probably would destroy the performance. I mean, the fact that he's managed to code that in Java
Yes.
and have the
Yes,
performance that he
that
has,
is what's happening right now.
I mean, you've got to give him props for that. That's very impressive.
More horns.
Like, just for how much stuff is happening at the same time.
I can respect you as a horn haver.
Let's have a little look
You
at
can take 32.
Xanagrand. We've obviously got the dwarves over here. We've got Nuln up here.
Sure you don't want-
And Tilia.
Are you sure you don't want
Yeah,
32
we
so
do
it
want to
gives you
come
more
up
access
Gobstoon
going north?
Mountains, but we need to get more troops in order to do that. So we're going to get a bunch more spearmen
It's
over
also
here. We're going to
probably
spend
a
more of our
better
money over
province.
here just so we
Don't
can
go
keep
north
reinforcing it as well.
That
Get
way.
these guys to patrol, make sure we haven't got any
Oh,
scouts
yeah,
coming in. We
no,
do want to take
definitely
this,
not. I
then we
don't
want to
think
try
I'll
and
go
take this
past
throne
32.
province if we
That's so
can.
far
We're
away
going to take our
from
god
where
out
I'm at.
Oh,
with
it
his
is?
new
Then why didn't
kit,
you tell me that?
and he's going to hopefully take on Kratos and
Well,
Bergman.
that means you can have
These
45.
ghouls,
I'll just take 32.
Not too happy
you can
about them.
have
If we can get our
6,
dominion
and
spread over here, especially if we build a
have
temple over here.
wonderful time.
Palisade's got 3 months
And I
remaining.
build a very tall
I'm
single
feeling
city.
pretty good. There's a lot happening in the Discord. I should probably actually like talk to people a bit more. But I feel like I want to chat to you guys, seeing as I
that's
don't
a
actually
bad
stream as much as the other guys,
Oh,
is the thing. But
That's 32. 32 is cut off from my land. If I do that,
I see. I see.
I'd rather have
have-
6.
I say crump him.
Okay, you can have 6.
Okay,
Oh,
you take
wisdom roll.
32.
I'll take 32.
You take 32. I'll take 6. I will not go anywhere further. All good.
I mean,
and
it's-
then
Oh
you
yeah, so
can
I'm
say-
saying-
Tilea's
Where are you?
like
That's going to resolve.
effectively kind of Renaissance Italy. So you've got like the minor human nations of Estalia and Tilia, kind of like
So
over
two parts to it.
to the south of Britannia.
One, I feel like it's very antithematic. The general
where
of Rome
Tilia
has less
is
map movement.
effectively,
The one on the
oh no,
horse
sorry,
has less
Estalia
map
is
movement than the one
basically
on
kind of
foot.
like Spain. They've got like
I
some
feel that's
colonies
a little
over
way-
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
in
That's- it's like
Lustria
the
and
horse
that, and then
foot.
Tilia is
Because
kind of
look
like
at the horse. That's the wrong horse.
Italy, or
I
is,
think that's
is
the wrong
Lustria or
horse.
Arabic?
Look at that.
Honestly, I
looks like
can't
the wrong
remember. It's been
horse.
so long, and they've changed so much about Warhammer
I can't
Fantasy
think-
lore
Well,
that I'm probably just
Look at the
chatting
horse.
Go to the-
absolute crap.
press F4.
But
nation
Hey-ho.
navy.
Yeah. I don't know whose horse that is, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
look like
So,
a generic
like,
general.
Yeah, that is the wrong horse. Okay.
they're basically they're not
So that one's
in the
bringing it down to
Empire
map
humans. They're
movement.
kind of like almost more advanced,
His horse
in a way.
would be the same though, basically.
but they're fairly minor
That's
players
just-
in terms of like sort of
Well,
major
weird
factions.
Then why does the guy on the horse have less map move than the guy on foot?
I could reduce the map move of the guy on foot.
No,
It's
don't do
just
that.
what map move a horse has when they have lots of armor on. Like,
No, don't do that.
over Dominion.
Here, in response, I will nerf this thing.
Because all,
Hey,
all, of,
Sindri,
the,
how's it
all of
going?
the Empire units
Also,
have 16
love your avatar. You know, you gotta love the Chaos Sorcerer.
Winter
Where
understand
should you
armor.
build
Okay.
temples?
Armor makes
So,
horse slow. This horse wears armor all the time.
where should you build temples? So, you want to build temples where you can use them to either recruit units. So, if you can recruit, if your sacreds don't require fort and only require temples, then you want to build temples. If you want to build a lot of priests, then you want to build a temple in a province.
Horses that are like cats.
You usually
They're
want to put a
liquid.
temple where you have a fort, and the reason for that is you want to keep it safe, because if the enemy takes the province through any means, if they take control of the province, they'll burn it to the ground. So you'll lose all the money you put into it for infrastructure, just from them burning to the ground. It's not the same as laboratories. Laboratories are bad to give to your enemies because they can get gems out of it, but they'll stay even if they take it. So if you retake the province, you'll retake the laboratory and you can get it back. It's not the same with temples. So you want to keep your temples in fairly safe places, either gated by your fortifications, so you have them near fortifications and the only path to get to them is through another one of your fortifications, so you have more time to react. Or if you have a certain unit that you want to recruit, say if you find a independent sacred or
Playing some
something
fucked
like
up
that.
old guy.
Or if you're trying to do like a big dom push, and you just want to get as many temples as you can, because every 5 temples you make will increase your dom score by 1. So that means everything else can get your higher dominion. It means you can recruit more sacred, say in your capital, and it's very helpful for that. And obviously as well, they also cause temple checks, so they'll also spread your dominion as well.
Peace in our time, right?
You can go in Java, you can code C sharp. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised you didn't code in C sharp, but
Yes.
I mean, I can also see why, because if you're not wanting to be mostly relying on Microsoft, that is the in my job the main code that we use is C sharp.
Yeah,
So I'm kind of biased towards C sharp, but
Norsica and the blood for the blood god.
Oh my god.
that's just
I
me.
mean, that was, I'm down with that. I would watch that Ghibli film.
I look at what people write in Java and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, they're
I
really
remember
good.
doing that at uni, but nah, not anymore. Yeah, chaos all the way. Oh, Zoe, if I see that man,
I don't know what the fuck
if
happened.
I see chaos coming over here, kick him in the nuts, see how he likes it, give him a good crumpet.
So many.
Are you sure it's
20?
Alright, let's see how we do.
It should be 15.
We're
whatever medium
pretty,
was.
yeah, there's no battles, nobody's kind of come for us. We're kind of floating underneath the radar just
no,
now, which is
there we
good.
go.
We've managed to kill these guys over here. Yeah, so against AI, you really want to keep your temples up as much as you can. Because as you say, they really like to try and dom kill you. Like, really like to dom kill you. You gotta be very careful about it. Right, let's try and get some more boys over
So
here.
many
We'll get
pages. Oh my
a bunch
god.
more. Let's
Oh, thank
get these here. Darker pixels, what can you get? Not very much. You can get some loons and you can get some doom
Hope this
divers.
is Nolan working as intended.
We'll send you back down. We'll
Looks
make
like
sure
it.
to recruit a bunch more night goblins over
Yes.
here.
You
We
brought
can't
quite a bit more
recruit
gold to that fight.
that much over there. We could actually move from here to here, depending if the heat scales spread, which they hopefully shall.
Oh yeah,
Just so we can definitely get the gods to mountains.
Keep shooting.
You've been trying the game out against the AI just to play. Yes, so they love to place down temples. They really like to try and push the dominion. And it kind of makes sense because it does increase your overall dominion, which is very nice.
He's an armored bear. Holy damn.
You gotta watch out.
Wait, why? Okay, I misclicked with some of my guys here.
Let's have a quick look at this battle here. Yeah, the AI does cheat. So we can see here, this guy has a bunch of strength. He doesn't have that much with the lack of turmoil here. But he's got a flame shield, he's got 2 maces of eruptions, a bunch of buffs that he can cast on himself, and he's just gonna come on in.
That was so good.
And then just
It was
smash these independents.
Take a cannonball to the face, and then yes, he can.
And just boom, there he goes. You can just see him there just wiping those units out.
I don't approve.
What a god, what a god. Gotta love him.
That was great.
Over here, we are not building a thing over here, so we're gonna bring this guy over here. Ganache Biter, we're gonna move to the Endless Caverns. I'll go here. So the reason we're building temples like the way we are is because we have a special thing, which means that we can just recruit people just with temples. So that's what we're doing. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Actually, we've got to make sure we actually build the temple. That'd be good.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, Pretender God. Exactly.
Cannonball shots.
We lost a bit of dominion there.
Into the war wagon, huh?
We'll send Gutstabber up here. He's going to search over here in the Brightwoods. We've got a good view on Zanagrund. It looks like the dwarves are actually pretty big. I think we maybe actually have to be joining the Rush Dwarves coalition. But we'll see what we can do. We'll build another scout here just so we can get some more knowledge of what's happening. We're searching there. We've got a bunch of our guys who are insane. We've also got Alteration 3, so we need to make sure to go here and change up our script.
The engineers shot them quite a bit.
So that we get personal iron skin. There we go. So it's Strength of Giant, personal. I told you to personal iron skin. There you go.
Wait, I don't have.
Having a look, we could also, instead of frightening, temper our armor. Which I think we will. This will send this guy's protection into the stratosphere. He's already at 30 protection. He's going to be even more protected with that. To almost the point where it's like you're not really getting much in your terms of your return, but he'll just be able to wade through normal troops, and he'll be absolutely great.
Yeah, where the hell is he?
As far as our research goes, we're currently getting enchantment level 3, just so we can potentially just buff up people with like things like our Gift of Serpent or Ignite Arrows with a couple of our fire randoms.
It's a blitz.
Ah, yes, sorry. So these Night Goblins are for the Warhammer Fantasy mod. So Sombra, who's one of the guys that's currently in the Blitz with us, has made a mod which adds in a fair amount of the Warhammer Fantasy nations to the game. If you have it on Steam, you can access it in Steam Workshop. There should be a link in the description of the stream that you can find it in if you want to have a little look at it as well. So we're currently playing as Black Crag, which is the, well, it's basically Black Crag, so it's like your Black Orcs. It's not your Southlands or Savage Orcs and Forest Goblins tribe. It's more of the Grimgore Ironhide. We're just playing it with goblins because goblins are nice. Dominion does spread from caves. And as far as I tested it a while ago with my Dominion spread video, I do not believe it changes from caves. It effectively just acts as if it's one province away, but I'm not sure how it works actually when it comes to bouncing Dominion. I'll need to do a little bit more testing on that. But as far as I know, it just acts as if it's a normal connection. It's one of these things you kind of wish that they would improve the manual a little bit on, just so you don't do so much testing on it yourself. That's why there's so many goblins. If you want a sort of base nation with a lot of goblins on it, Late Age Vettiheim is probably your go-to, because that is just a nation full of Vatir, which are effectively Norse goblins. So if you want it in base game, that's the one to go for. Also one of my personal favourites, and it has nothing to do with goblins, honestly. Let's get a couple more scouts out, just because we want to see what's happening around here. Let's make sure we're definitely recruiting here. We are not, so we'll definitely make sure we're getting a Night Goblin Shaman. just to improve our research. So our Night Goblin Shams are really good in that we can get them from every single fortification. So we'll have a lot of these little guys. They don't have the best magical paths, but they're certainly not bad. So I think we're okay with that. We're just going to continue expanding. It's currently turn 14 and nobody has attacked us.
People who can do formations, but I don't like taking guys away from their rightful commander.
I think we're okay for just now. We're just going to keep expanding. We need to get the gold in. We need to massively increase our armies. And when we do that, I think we're going to go for the dwarves.
You know,
I went so well last time attacking Kislev. He didn't just beat my god to death with Fists of Iron.
Trying to make sure you have.
No, so Vettiheim is the Vetir nation in the late age. You're thinking of not. Andromandria?
What would be the right choice, I
I
guess?
believe is how you pronounce it. One of the new ones in the late age is the nation of the Cyclopedians. The dog people. It's his best. The bad moon is best moon. It's his best. This is why I like Flood War. You say what we're all thinking.
Oh yeah, your actual weapons for those squads?
Yeah, the captain, so he gets to recruit more of them now.
Andromania, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Shape change to reduce.
Yeah, they're a cool nation. I actually need to try them out a little bit more. Like, as far as the newer nations go, it's like the one I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I need to try it out, but I haven't played with them as much as I maybe would have liked to have.
Atlas guys.
But no, they're very. No, there's not a problem. Vettiheim,
pretty good in melee.
I will be biased, it's probably one of my favourite nations to play. I just really like goblins.
They do have that
In case you can't tell with our Black Crag only goblin playthrough.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried when it comes to other people with the war machines. They'll be able to absolutely wipe us out.
I was hoping some of my crossbows would hit your commanders there.
And we could have potentially taken a less strong pretender, but I think our pretender's actually been pretty important in making sure that we can expand.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I was going for, but I didn't kill any of them.
I mean, we could have maybe gone Turmoil 1, or, yeah, Turmoil 2, sorry, with our scales. Let's see what's happening.
Okay, there you go.
Yep, so we did another fight, we managed to kill them, we managed to promote a guy in the below. So let's have a little look at our guys here, so we'll make sure they're attacking closest.
That's a shot.
We will move these guys over here, so we're not getting a bunch of guys with negative morale. I'm going to attack closest. Hold and attack closest, because we need to make sure that we're blessing them up with our Loon Priest. Got a Loon Priest over here. We don't have any loons on him. Get these guys over here. And these guys here will be over here. We'll get a hold fire arrows with Tooth Yanker back over to Black Crag. Pick up a couple more guys.
Fighter into cannonballs.
And we'll get these guys to start moving up over this way. We'll get our scout to move up as well.
I changed my mind at the last moment. For that one, I thought you would have moved to the other one.
Yes, so there's so many Heim nations in the game. Was it Jotunheim, Muspelheim, Vanheim?
Oh, those poor spearmen.
Helheim.
I hope that's PD spearmen.
And that's just the early age. There's so many Heim nations that they kind of like all meld together. I mean, I kind of get where they're coming from, in that it is the kind of Norse mythology. But yes, no, entirely get what you're saying.
Attack rear.
With this guy here, what do we want him to do? He's only level 1 in terms of his casting, so let's see what we can do.
They are so good.
In terms of nature, probably just give out a bunch of gifts of the serpent. Can you do anything?
They almost feel like having like
Could give strength of giants to a couple of them as well, just to help our bows as well. Yeah, I think that's probably good. We'll be able to take over this thing. We'll see what's happening over here.
Yeah, that was all my.
I don't actually play Sea Nations now that I think about it. For invading Water. Yeah.
Oh boy.
As I said, in my funny April Fool's thing, I think all land nations should be able to cast Sea of Ice from the beginning.
That
would be great. Right, cool this guy over here. We'll make sure we're recruiting this guy here. We're getting a bit more money now. Our income's kind of going up.
Plenty of them there. They're pretty good blessed. It's just terrible in that matchup.
Yeah.
Age of Wonders 4. Yeah, no, Age of Wonder 4, like if you manage to get the sort of the Book of the Swarm and you go Rat King. Rat King with the small folk. What's it called? Spawnkin, is it? The one that makes your guys a little smaller, so you have more troops per hit point. That's always my favorite way to play. At least for Age of Wonders 4.
Wind guide. There it is.
Gotta be
Cast
careful, I
spells?
think I'm
No,
losing
no.
my voice here a little bit.
We shoot things at people.
You guys just make me talk so much.
Casting a spell.
How archaic do you think we are?
Yes, so Illwinter is both the developers are Swedish,
Half of
so you
mine
are
said
right about that.
these guys got
Which is probably why they feel so strongly about having all these Swedish nations in the game. Or not Swedish, but Norse, you know what I mean.
Yeah, they're slow to recruit, but that's okay.
Holy shit.
I'm just waiting for the true Scottish nation so I can be happy.
I'm not that big.
Let's get
Everyone's
How many
big.
provinces you got?
I think
more
they're
of these
yeah, I
night
think they're
goblins here.
going to attack me. That's what that looks like.
Now that we have a bunch more resources, a bunch more recruitment, we want to try and get as many of our guys out
It's got
as
a throne.
possible.
Oscar's got a throne there.
Zuka's got a throne and Nakaron's got a
Yeah,
throne.
Spawnkin is a transformation, yeah. That's exactly the one I was thinking of, yeah.
Get a throne.
I will
Okay,
admit, it's been a little while since I've played Age of Wonders 4, but not Age of Empires, Age of Wonders 4, but I do really like the
Out
game.
of places to expand. Kids in, I'm putting an army on our border, but I promise I'm not attacking you. I just need to move
Okay,
first.
okay. Should I roll
The Irish Nation's based the same thing.
Yes, you should believe me.
You've just
I'll
made an
send you
enemy for
a
life, that's
gem
great. So,
as a peace offering.
I
What kind do you want?
fire?
right, once again, we're waiting here, turn
I'll send you a
15.
fire.
I'm going to go for a quick
Yeah.
wee, and I'll be back in a second, so I'll see you
What other
guys.
fucking jets do you...
Yes, Tirnanog is
Everything. What are you
an
talking
Irish
about?
nation.
Everything.
It's based off of
No,
the
that's
sort of
a lie. I
idea of
don't have-
Tirnanog
I do not
itself.
have everything.
So like
It's mostly fire, earth, and
you've
death.
got you got your Tua, your She, and your
But
Furbolg,
legitimately,
which are
I am
more
moving,
Irish based.
to-
Interestingly enough, the
secure
Bavan
borders,
She
but I'm not
is actually
Okay.
more of a Scottish kind of folklore
I'm
thing,
sure you're not trying to
which is
take,
interesting.
Revenge.
There's
but it's
no
included
revenge
with
to
them
take yet.
within them. So because the
You
Bavan
still
She
have
is
to
in the
actually
game,
kill me in that
I
game.
think it should actually be a
Well,
Gallic nation.
I
we've got Maverny, that's probably the closest we've
since
got,
I
but
don't want
you know,
to
we'll
spoil,
do what we can. Anyway, sorry, I'm gonna go for a week. We'll be back in a second.
Because you're still uploading your series too. Let's not talk about it, maybe.
Fair,
much.
fair.
I've been really enjoying it.
Which one? The slowest blitz?
Yeah, both of your guys.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I may actually be able to. Oh, it'll be next, but I have to actually record so much before I can get to it. But it'll be the next one I record.
I hate it so much. Like I'm sure there have been a couple of times where I've been bitching so much it's probably unwatchable. But
So far, it's been aces.
no, I swear to God.
Really fun to see from the other side.
As soon as Kidson gets in a war, he starts getting the salt starts flowing.
Shut
Oh,
the
people
fuck
love
up.
that.
I'm not that
We've got
bad.
a few salty people in this community. I don't know if anyone's noticed.
Look,
It's a feature.
the salt
Alright,
mines
sorry, I'm back.
are wonderful.
I'm polite salty.
I mean, I also get pretty salty, so I can't judge you.
I can't say the only time I've ever really gotten kind of annoyed at somebody in Dominions was when someone was like, I had like a big fight with somebody, a big battle in the game, and they went like, "Oh, you should watch that battle. You did really well in it."
Oh yeah,
And I was
fuck
like,
off.
"Okay." And I watched the battle, and they absolutely destroyed me, like flattened me.
Oh, no.
What a cunt.
And I was like,
Lord,
"That?
Jesus.
Why would you say that? Like, I don't care that you beat me in a battle in Dominions. It doesn't matter at all. But you're like purposely going like, I'm gonna do a fucking end zone dance on you now."
That's fucked up.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Like,
Jesus.
what- I just said to them that's really disappointing behavior, and then they felt really bad.
Damn.
You've been cancelled from the Dominions community.
How spiteful I can get in our Disciples game.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
the
I
She
find
are
Disciples-
part of Irish and
I see. Nagaron
both
is fine.
Gaelic and Gallic myth,
All of the
but
mercenaries.
the way that we kind of describe our She is spelled slightly differently. It's like Sith, as in
Siege down Chaos Dwarf Castles.
it's pronounced She,
Mostly to just turbocharge
the same,
expansion, 'cause no one else was
but
bidding
we
on it
would
except
spell it
most
like
of
Sith,
How do
as
you
in
have
like
somewhere
the Sith
else
and the
expand?
Jedi. You know what I mean?
Who, me?
Yes.
Is,
And
They're
usually a
Thrones,
lot of
I
our
guess.
Oh,
mythology is a little bit more
Thrones.
bloodthirsty than the Irish, which I don't know what it says about us, but We've got to get back to
I
crumping.
can't believe you told me you weren't a noodle and you're so far
Yeah. So
south.
I think the guy at Winter, he
that's
puts a lot of
just
things into the
one
manual about
random
how
little
like they made up this sort of things. It's
So
interesting,
far
like
south.
what he says about the new
I have no
new
idea.
nations like Nidavangar,
Speaking of
about how it's
Black
actually just
Crag,
based on like a Pathfinder
Does Black Crag have a hidden dominion mechanic?
enemy that they use.
Because they are weird looking.
No, they're just weird. They've got an expanded pretender. That's what it was.
I'm like a 3
Oh,
by
do they
5.
stand underground too?
They can do.
Who's underground? I'll fight him.
Fucking dick to me.
I love the roleplay. Only hear from you for the roleplay.
Alright, I'm starting to recruit miners to dig a tunnel to you. Hold on.
Oh, fuck.
Good. Chazzy MVP.
Why? Why? Just tell me why.
Alright, so we've got a battle over here. We also managed to beat them. Yes, crump 'em. Which one of you dogs is so long dead after me, shaman?
I fucking knew, like, this is so obvious. Like, I feel like when people see Beastman, they always take it to your bless.
How'd you get there?
Alright, so we managed to beat that guy
they can
there.
stealth.
They can, yeah. Almacade.
Well, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, there's quite a few of them you'll be experiencing.
We're gonna send this guy over to here.
Really?
Oh, joy.
Enjoy that.
We're gonna get these guys to patrol,
Okay.
search
I see.
over here. We've got
Is
good
that
turmoil.
true?
These are rune guards, so we've got to be a little bit careful about them.
You'll never know.
Dig a tunnel, that's how you get Skaven. Yeah,
Ones.
but you know what they say about Skaven? It's more
We'll have to find
more crumping.
So I can recruit.
That's all we care about.
Wait, no. Are these the right ones?
We're gonna recruit a little bit here. We're gonna just kind of recruit as much as we
recruit the
can, and then
iron
we're probably gonna
side
head
wagon
into this
out of
throne
my capital.
depending
Okay.
on what our scout sees. We'll make sure we're getting a retreat. We're gonna see what he sees. We're gonna try and take it. We're gonna try and claim it, depending on what happens. Because we want to try and get as many thrones as we can, because we don't need that many thrones. Nagarond already has a throne, which is a little bit scary. Over here we have a fortification. Great. We're going to make sure that we
Building
construct
the,
up a
making a
fortress
citadel
over here where we can, and we're going to get more
Significantly,
of
but I also have a
our
nice,
shamans over here. Ah, okay, so we can only
like,
get our great shamans
unknown favorite
underground.
capture, I think.
That's a little bit annoying. We could get some Black Orc bosses, but
I could not
we're
ask
alright
for
for now. We're going to stop recruiting these normal gobos and get our true gobos, which is a bunch of these archers here. Just as many as we can with the recruitment points that we have, which admittedly this place isn't the best for recruitment points, which is a shame. We are going to PD dump here in case we get attacked,
What's wrong with you?
just to help us against these rune guards. I mean, hopefully with our god we should be alright, but we'll have to see. They have good fire resistance if I remember
Patrolling in
correctly.
random ass provinces.
And
Well,
we're just going to
we
get
do.
gut stabber to research over
We're
here as
always
well.
on watch.
That he's already
Always
searched.
gotta
We'll
find the
have a
Hi.
little look as much as we can.
That's so weird.
Dark pixels, we're going to get you
There's
come
dirty
up,
high elves everywhere.
reinforce.
You gotta keep an eye out for them.
and we'll keep on
Vile.
searching around and see what we can find, and we'll get our guys over here.
Vile.
How are we doing for our research? We've nearly got enchantment level 3 next turn.
High elves.
That's good.
The Ulf one.
We probably want to get a couple of levels in conjuration and probably construction level 5, and then after that we can start working on evocation. They never say, hey, my new favorite Dominions guy does streams. Hey, Drink Bleach, how's it going? Yeah, no, we don't usually do streams, or at least the issue that I have is I have a lot of real life responsibilities that go along with this, but on occasion, when I can get the other half to agree to it, we are able to do occasional streams
Oh no.
where we play mostly
Cyber.
blitzes. I'm trying to get to the point where I can do more streams in the future, which is a potential. But as things stand at the moment, I'm a little bit time constrained.
Gotta
I'm just
speak up. We
fortunate
know Nuln and
that
Talia are-
this
or who else is at
weekend
war?
I can kind of deal
Well,
with it.
Beastman attacked me, but I don't know what I
Yeah,
want to
Babel
do.
does lots of regular streams. Babel
If you let me
streams
take
quite a lot
those
actually,
long nights
and his
longer,
streams are pretty good.
we'll have a Cold War,
So
and I'll go
if you're
attack
ever
Right.
wanting stream content, he's probably the best guy to
I
kind of look
expanded
at.
here friends.
As I mean, Zan does a bunch of streams as well,
Yeah.
actually, to be fair. So, you know, fair play to him.
But then I'll attack you.
I'm not as young of a man as I was before, so
Something.
Bring it
staying up this late after work
This one's definitely.
destroys me. But, you know, we're here, we're having fun. The beer's flowing. There's crumping to be had. And take this throne. That's the goal. And that's the idea. The main thing is that we're having a good time. We're expanding. Turn 16 and we haven't been attacked yet. This is not a blitz that I'm used to. There's potential as well, so we agreed that this blitz will probably go on for about 3 or 4 hours. We're kind of approaching the 2-hour mark at the moment, about 10 minutes or so. When that happens, when the 3 or 4 hour happens, we're going to have a bit of a vote and see if we're going to continue. I think we kind of said that 4 hours is going to be our limit for the blitz tonight. If that does happen, then we'll continue again at some other point, in which case we will obviously stream that as well. So yeah,
let's see how quickly someone turns to stone.
Is that one of them chaos dwarves?
Nope. No chaos dwarves here.
Good. Crump Messiah.
Is it silly that I actually feel so intimidated every time we talk?
So you should, Booney.
You're halfway across the world. There's like 2 fucking nations in between us, and I'm still like, nope, don't want any of that.
That's right. Keep looking the other way.
Where are you going? Orgio. PM.
Right, there we go, boys. That's orcish diplomacy for you. Just intimidate the other player enough that they, look away. Ah, cool. What's Babel doing on his latest stream? I haven't actually checked out what he's doing. Let's have a little gander.
Exciting change.
I had turn. I did.
That was very spicy.
Let's have a look.
Everyone having fun? Enjoying the nations?
Absolutely. Love this.
Is he still on his Mictlan or?
Explosions.
Ah, yeah, he did the pre-game for Mictlan a little while ago, didn't he? Yeah, he's doing Mictlan.
On the internet. Thank God.
Cool, cool. Love early age Mictlan.
Murdering each other.
Mictlan are always really good fun. I mean, obviously the last time we did them on stream didn't go so well, but no, I do really like early age Mictlan. So much blood. I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, with the changes of blood in Dominion 6, maybe a little bit worse in a way, but then again, Hellblessers are kind of a little bit worse as well.
Pixels victorious.
Ignore diplomacy. Well, that's it.
But they'll die trying.
Ignore diplomacy. I'm betting on everybody being scared.
You might
of
be
me.
a bit short on mages, possibly, with the number of engineers I've seen.
Yeah, see, look, nobody's attacking us, so.
What's mage?
Well, exactly. In a blitz, that's kind of how it goes.
Okay, so they've got a bunch of wizards here. That is a bit scary.
Executioner.
Alright.
Interesting to see. They've got a bunch of wizards here. And a bunch of drakes. Could we take... I mean, 6 cave drakes I'm not to worry about. It's the ice and fire drakes.
Look, that's a good thing to be laughing about.
If it's worth it, we get some profit. That's it. I mean, yeah, with our kind of ragtag force, I'm not sure we can actually defeat that throne province, which is a little bit of a shame. Yeah, good roleplay. We'll say that. It's good roleplay.
Why are these guys going into melee?
People love the roleplay.
That is like the opposite of
We could take these guys here, all of these guys, and take them into the Ghoul province. See
I mean,
how
it worked
we do.
out somehow, but like...
Let's have a double check as well, see if we can cast anything else. Our pretender, so we've currently got personal iron skin, we got temporary armor, gift, we're giving ourselves strength of giants. We could as well actually give ourselves skeletal body. It's not going to really help against these ghouls and soulless, but it could potentially help in the future.
I'm trying
So
to
we can have a little think about that.
I just have no idea where you can.
And we'll make sure as well that we're still just grabbing all of our researchers while half of them are just insane. Yeah, fake it until you make it, exactly. We are probably not in the best position out of everybody, but people think we're strong because we give off that kind of persona, and that's really what matters. We think we're strong, so we are. Let's actually build a scout over here. I think we're actually going to use the below as another one of our fortress kind of sites. We kind of need the recruitment points.
So after the wagon has died, now the riders are actually
Let's
doing the fire
grab
and keep distance command.
all of these guys here.
Yes.
And we'll grab a bunch of our spearmen. We'll grab some doom divers as well as our kind of undisciplined guys, as well as a bunch of our
I don't know what they were
loons.
doing there. That was weird. The raider,
Come
the
on,
one with
you
the
guys come in as well.
ranged weapon, right? He does
All
that.
Keep our loons here just for now.
Yeah,
All
so
of
he
them.
should
I've
be
been
able
And
doing
we'll
it all
take these
game.
guys here. We'll take these guys down to below. I think if we can
Just,
take out
had a bit of a
this province here, potentially at Karnag, then we can move into Troban as well.
This is why we need to
We're
upgrade.
going to
to robotic
move
weapons.
our scout over to Troban just so we can kind of see what's happening there in case somebody else is going for it as well.
Watch the Emperor.
He doesn't want to fall in
Before
love,
getting
though.
coalition to dust. I certainly hope not. That would be kind of a not great end to the stream,
That's hearsay.
but it could potentially happen.
What? No.
Vent Steam.
Well, we are Orcsies, we
What's
be.
that do?
We believe,
So that's it?
exactly.
Like, it's
I
a mobile
believe I'm
force.
strong, therefore I am. Don't know what all you
Yeah, if it
soggy
gets knocked
gits to
down half,
say.
its engine brake, and it just
At the end of the day.
shooting steam out.
I see.
In terms of
It's not
construction, we
like
could
compatible.
potentially think about making some dwarven hammers. Yeah, I think that's just probably a good use of our time right now. We're going to be getting Conjuration
Wait,
3,
wait,
so that
whoa.
means summon earth power, that means more reinvigoration. That'd be really nice if we can
He has
use
0.
our...
Oh no, he does. They do
hammers
have
to
a
help.
combat speed of 2.
Oh, they
That'd be
can
good as
crawl
well.
along, yeah. They just can't really
Over
crawl when
here, we're going to get more of these
Yeah, they can't
trolls,
crawl.
and then
Okay, the
as
vet
many
steam
of these
is
archers as we
pretty
can,
lower
just to try and
bullet
increase our numbers, and we'll actually get Night God Boss just to kind of move them about as well.
It was mainly
Speaking
a
of
thing
that,
where
we'll pop these trolls over here as part of the undisciplined mob, and we'll increase our numbers of boys here. Going with the Spires Ascension, we're going to take some losses here. There's a lot of soulless, a lot of gold, but it's not even that great of province. But I don't think we can actually take out this army yet, just because of these drakes. Me crump, therefore, orc. Exactly. Yeah, you're getting. At the end of the day, we are just role-playing orcs, so you cannot complain. Well, I size orcs. Where's the goblins? Wah! That's a lot of gores and minotaurs. I'm hoping that they don't come for us. I hope you're not coming for us with them minotaurs then. Or you's want a good crump.
I think he wants a crump.
He's not even
He's
talking to
middle.
me, and I'm intimidated.
Jesus, a crump then, boy. I mean, effectively, that's what I'm doing.
He used to have a t-shirt with an orc's
Ellery.
face on it. Like
I'm
a-
effectively just coming in and just being an orc, and everybody's scared of me.
Oh shit.
I mean, if that's what diplomacy requires in Dominion 6 multiplayer, then that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
Alright.
finally took a look at my siege
Let's
strength.
actually double
Yeah, that checks
check.
Yeah, I mean, they should be.
We could potentially
Right, it
recruit
would
some
be a
more
bit
units. We'll
strange
double
if they
check our
weren't gonna
current thing here. Ah, there we go.
Uh-huh.
Yep, we'll make sure we're getting more
Makes
of these
sense.
goblin
Map checks out.
great shamans.
Oh, Jesus.
Our research
Army
isn't
composed of
too
tanks,
bad,
engineers,
but
and
it could be
bombards. Yeah.
much better. And it kind of comes down to the insanity. Oh yeah, no. As soon as we declare war on someone, we will be shouting
Okay, I'll
"Wah"
try
into
that.
the voice channel. That is, that's the guarantee. I want to have people ready on the
Yeah, I'm
clap
feeling the
emojis
boreness.
when that happens.
It's very
We
different.
get you pretend to be
on single
orcs by
player when
shit
you
on
just-
each other.
Wash
Expand into
Easy
AI.
prairie cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cunning and
right.
brute.
I'm sitting over there with like 4K income, and
Yeah,
it's like,
if I wake the other
got
half and we
this,
have to end the
two
stream,
players, and it's like, oh,
I
wait
think
a
that's
second.
probably worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All the taxes
But we'll have to see.
on those steam tanks. catching up
Actually,
to me.
speaking of which, I should definitely check and see if I'm disturbing her. I will be back in 1 second, boys. Enjoy the lulls of Discord chat, and just imagine what will happen when a wah pierces their ears.
Figuring out my finances.
Oh no, I'm hiring people in the wrong place. Right, where am I hiring these idiots?
Anybody got any level 9s yet? I believe in you.
I have a level 2.
Oh shit. That's
Because that.
He found Mr. Rich McGee over here.
truly terrifying.
I really like the Beastmaster Commander. It feels like extra PD just all the time.
Yeah.
I don't have a commander there, so I need one.
You don't need any commanders. Just solve the problem with tank. Got their own little.
Alright boys, we're in the clear. As much as this music has come on and it's very dramatic, we're in the clear. We're alright.
Is that the guy in the tank is doing?
I think he's got a sword out, hasn't he? Let me check. I think I sprayed him with a sword sticking out.
Yeah, he's got a sword. He just can't reach.
Oh no, he's got the sword over his shoulder. He's got a nice scarf, like a Biggle style scarf that's blowing behind him.
I'm very surprised we haven't been attacked yet,
During the attack
actually.
animation, he actually like.
I kind of would have thought people would try and beat us underground, but we'll maybe see what happens in this next timer. We could potentially be attacked by the Beastlands.
So those are the right moves.
In which case, we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting to see.
It just might be the beginning of the end.
Got an hour to kill me, then. Do it.
I've got an hour to kill you. I mean, if I get on your capital, the walls are broken immediately.
Ah, okay, I think that's Sombra saying that probably the cutoff is for another hour, but we'll see how we do. We could be dead by then. We'll see.
I don't know if I can afford it.
Alright, so there's a battle here, and we actually managed to take that pretty well against those ghouls. We took a little bit of losses, but the Herda teams did pretty well. Our god didn't do anything, but we managed to do pretty well with the giants, so good job, boys. Got some extra tax, fantastic. We love tax. Tax is good. Alright, let's get these boys down over here. I think we can take this throne province. I'm feeling pretty good about it. You know, we've succeeded every other time, so why wouldn't we now? And we're just going to get these guys to try and attack rear. We'll get these guys fired on our archers, and we'll get these stone trolls up front.
Your Almogavars have the honor of.
What do we find over here? Great silver mine. Very nice. We need that extra income.
Yeah.
So we'll actually, for that, get a little bit of province defense as well. How are we doing over here? A lot of goblins. Love to see it. As many goblins as we can. A bunch of night goblin archers. We should hopefully be helpful against the beastmen. We'll have to see.
Cavalry hadn't been there, that would have been fine.
Let's get a couple more bosses as well to kind of get our troops out from over here. Where's our random guy?
I knew you were
Got some heretic preaching going on. Thanks. Gotta love the insanity that just keeps happening.
Yeah, those
Let's move over to Lombardia and kind of see what's happening over there. You can see Nagalon. We're kind of getting around the map.
Oh, the steam tank did well against the cavalry there. Those good shots by them.
Yeah.
Question is,
they're pretty accurate.
Yeah, we kind of do want to build this here in the
like
below. We'll get Gold Grabber to just defend for now, so we get him again.
Yeah, they're pretty accurate.
Yeah, what are we going to do other than that? We're getting a bunch of guys here. We've got a bunch of guys in Black Crag that we're going to bring out with those extra commanders. We're recruiting one Night Goblin boss. This fortification is going to be done soon. That should be a big help. There's some shades of building a fortification here. That makes sense.
Kill a lot of stuff even when they get chopped up. That is the thing.
And we'll make sure Grotnik is researching as well. How are we doing for our research? So we finished up our enchantment level 3. That's really good.
275.
Means that our normal mages can make up fire shields. They can raise skeletons if they want to. And obviously gift a guy giant strength is very nice source as well. I do kind of wish we had some glamour. Glamour is probably my favorite magical paths out of everything. It just seems very, very good.
I imagine
just from how much stuff you can do with it.
Probably.
So we're going to get a couple of Night Goblin bosses. It gives a bunch of archers. We should be able to take this to province here. The main question is going to be about our scripting here. So we have a bunch of blessings. We don't need that. He's going to cast other spells. We'll make sure our other commanders are staying behind. Over here, we'll send our pretender up over here. We'll maybe get him to summon earth power. I think he should be fine. Get a little bit of reinvigoration, then just rush on in as fast as you can. We could probably do with giving him some boots as well. Although, I mean, what can we really make? Probably just like ranger's boots. Yeah, it gives him a bit of reinvigoration. Then again, just the map movement could be very useful, as well as the swiftness. Gets additional combat movement speed just so you can clear the gap. You do kind of really want to wait till Boots the Messenger, though, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, this guy can just make some Boots the Long Stride. He'll have the Summon Earth power for the reinvigoration, so he should be absolutely fine. We'll see how he does here. Bunch of Drakes. We're going to lose a lot of Goblins here. This is a bit of a ragtag force as well. But I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm feeling confident. Let's do it.
Let me check that.
It's not important. You don't need to.
We've got a bunch of gold, but we want to try and get that fortification up if we can under the ground.
Bless?
I wouldn't, you know.
Okay.
Was that a reference to Pokemon? Or...
No, it's not listing it under my. Where are my known blesses? I can't remember. Is it in F4?
Who's that bless? It's Crumpy.
You can just look in, yeah, or
Yeah, where are the known blesses? I've forgotten where that is in the UI.
In Pretender. In Pretenders of the World, it has a little.
Is there
column of
any
blesses.
reason to get that single cave? I'll bring the cave later, I guess. It's incumbent. We'll have to get closer, I think. Yeah, I mean,
It's
that's
a minor thing, you know.
it's decent for population. Let's have a little
I'm known.
look.
Why would I have a bless, right?
no, it would be a minor thing if you were the dwarves.
Yeah, Umbra over here. The main issue that we have is it's in Beastman territory.
I'm
It could
full of
potentially be
plan
leading out to other cave
Maybe I
provinces as
have a book
well.
open.
So it might be
Right,
actually
okay.
worth, now that you've mentioned it, to send a scout over there just to see what's down there. Last thing we want is the Beastmen taking over our righteous caves.
Oh.
Yeah, caves seem to be really good for population. Like,
I keep hitting escape.
cave-dwelling nations in Dominion 6 seem to be in a really good spot. So like your Abyssias, your Agarthas, Zabulbas, etc. The cave indies swing between really bad, like if you get provinces of pale ones, or maybe Berktrides, depending on what your army is, to really
Must be nice when you're
tough to deal with, which is pretty much the shades, because then it's like, oh, well, you need to bring something magical in or something that can do a lot of damage. A lot of the time is very, very tanky, because you really hate those ethereal guys. But if you have that, then you can actually take over shades pretty easily. Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. It's very quick, but if we can work out if Umbra actually leads to anything, then if it does, potentially we can nick in somewhere else. I'm pretty sure the Beastmen are actually going to war with the dwarves, so we're going to get a couple of scouts just to try and see what's happening. Because we can maybe gang up on the dwarves potentially if we want to.
With Null.
Which could be an idea, depending on what's happening.
Yeah,
Let's get a couple more scouts actually. Yeah, scouts are always good. The more we know what's happening, then the better we will do.
Yes. Infinite resources, please.
Yeah, so we're currently building scouts literally in every above ground province. We're going to just send them out, try and see what we can find out about the world as best we can. We are by this throne. Hopefully we take this throne, and then at least that puts us in a little bit of contention for a throne victory. Having a look, we only need 8 ascension points, so we need 4 thrones and we win. Looking at it, it looks like Nagarond has 2. Which isn't great.
Okay. It's not too bad.
Yeah, the dwarves do have a weirdly disconnected territory, and I imagine it's because of something to do with some underground shenanigans, because bear in mind, we don't actually know a lot of the underground. There could be other kind of like places that are coming out around us. That, or they've been fighting the Beastmen for quite a while, which we might not know about. We'll just have to see.
I don't know what's wrong.
Let's have a little quick look at our research. So we're getting construction level 5, which means that we'll be able to transform a lot of these nature gems into homunculi to improve our research, because a lot of our guys are inept researchers. And do we have any death random reset? No, we do not, unless we're using our guys here. Because we could use that to get a bit more. I think for Eyes of God, yeah.
I don't understand how they.
We have no astral, but we're going to go for Eyes of God, guys. Just you wait.
Things, for the most part.
I don't think repel is like
okay,
that big of a part.
we were the last one.
At least like.
Oops.
I
They've
don't know.
got good prots, bad defense.
Repel's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I don't know how relevant it is on that. What have they got? They've got attack. Is it 13 with the Hermas? The main thing is it's a magic weapon recruitable, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that they have their uses where they're just amazing. It's just like probably I guess.
Alright, let's have a little look.
Anything else, it's just not great.
The bodyguard.
We lost our guy over here. That's a lot of Black Ark Corsairs with the repeater handbows.
Gold for the bodyguard ability.
We did manage to take this out. We lost one of our loon bosses, but we managed to take that. Get that shiny chair, boss. The boss wants him. Get him, giants.
Just scout.
Yeah,
Is that a recruitable
we've
guy
not
or
done too
what?
badly here.
No, that's a hero. It's the only scout I've had. all
Here comes
game.
our pretender coming in.
You killed a
He's just gonna
dragon.
smack up a bunch of elementals.
for no reason.
Good job.
Scout
Our
didn't
main
kill the
line did die,
dragon.
but our giants are doing okay.
My god.
And then we've managed to rout them, and we just
Oh, that's a
absolutely killed their mages
heavy
with our
poison
god.
there.
Fantastic. Good job, boys. Even the Night Goblin Archer like, get him, lads. Good
Wait, somebody said poison?
Wait, someone said the Jotuns?
job, boys.
Yogis, I was responding to my chat.
What do we get? We got the Crystal Throne. So that gives us Earth and a Glamour Gem
We're
and a
gonna-
Glamour and Earth 2
found-
Mage. That is fantastic.
I found
That's
the-
actually really, really nice for us. Yeah, so we're definitely just
Found
gonna
them.
claim this
That's
throne.
sus.
We're gonna search with our main guy, and we're gonna build a temple.
Yeah, well, how many is it? It's 100.
And we're gonna send this guy over here. He's gonna build a lab next turn. We've got our scout over here, so he's gonna try and figure out what the hell is happening with the dwarf and
You,
Same.
you
Beastmen.
know what nation you're playing, right?
we're gonna send these guys over here. We'll send these
We are
guys over here.
contractors, we're not mercenaries.
Pretty sure that there is a big fight happening between the dwarves and the beastmen, so we'll keep that in mind. We're gonna PD dump this to hell.
Oh, how's this,
Unfortunately, we don't get any fanatics,
no more going
which
over
is-
here.
not great.
They're just duking it
It's
out.
not going well for me. It's a bad matchup, I would say.
And we'll get Yellow Eye to move on down. You can sneak on over.
Oh, you're
Actually,
right
we'll
up
get him
next his
to move
capital.
on over just in case there's an attack.
Yeah, that doesn't really. Not a good indication.
And
Really?
we can construct a castle, but we
yeah,
don't have the
shouldn't be
money for
saying
it.
some things. I almost said some things to you.
So Tooth Yanker, we're going to get up here.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
Nose Biter, you can just pick up a couple of these archers.
Oh.
And these guys here, good job. You can move down over here. We want to see more of what's happening with the Beastmen.
War with someone else as well.
Just expedite the process.
Yeah, spread the
Not looking like I like Nagaron. Nagaron seems to be very powerful,
That
but then
an
again, we're
invitation?
not doing too badly. Ah, perfect. There we go. We've got a death random.
Well, I've got.
Fantastic. We'll move these guys over here. We'll make sure these guys are researching. Building a lab over
Is that an
here so we can get those
invitation for
boots to
Norsika
our
take a second cat?
to our god as well.
All right,
Sounded like it.
come get it, Nausicaa.
And other than that, yeah, let's make sure we're
Been there before
moving
dawn.
everybody around. Nash Biter's just going to hide there. We just want him to build a temple, but we cannot.
But yeah, I quickly
move a
learned
little
that
bit
yeah, my
further,
army is
Nagrod.
pretty badass, but the moment
Let's
I
just
go
get this guy to wait
offensive,
here
it's really
so we can see what's happening.
And some
Yeah,
flow.
that's a stunt.
Yeah.
Well, the
Good.
slow
Alright,
is
well,
fine. It's
we're
just,
not
it's
doing
so
too
small that
badly in terms of number of
any
provinces. We're not the
boss
best, but
is
I think that's mostly because we're
awful,
confined within the
I
caves.
really can't afford a mistake, or else. It's
So as
just
long
like
as we
that,
can do a
there's
little
no
bit better.
reversing that.
In the future, that'll be fine.
Teeny
Yeah,
tiny.
definitely. It seems like the Beastmen and Dwarves are at war. So we potentially want to get in on this action
Like, my
where we
base
can. If we can
online
take
on
their
my primary army is
over
6
provinces,
units.
that'd be good. As long as we claim this throne, then we can get these crystal
That's a
mages.
little
That'd be even
small.
better.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, let's
I'm
get a
just
couple
doing,
of
like,
more
I'm
archers.
interested to see what happens. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, so the dwarves seem to have lost a lot of their territory here. We lost a little bit of our scout because they died in Nagaron, but it looks like the beastmen are
tried,
definitely
but-
attacking there.
Then they died to the explosions.
Ew.
So I'm wondering if,
Ghastly.
just from where these are, and because the cave
Happy little
layer is slightly
accidents,
different, if
Look,
this
that
gateway
sounds like your own
leads to
fault
this
at that
other
point.
gateway, which is a potential chance, we'll need to check that with one of our scouts, which we will do
Doing my best.
next turn. Yep. I guess that's good to go.
Just not a. Look, I'm very poor because I pay a lot in what is it, workers' comp.
Oh yeah, you get workers' comp and null. Nice.
The
got,
the
like,
catch is you
free
have to
peg
collect it
legs.
in person.
State-sponsored peg leg when you come back. Your leg missing.
You gotta collect in person.
Yeah, no, I think we're doing okay for just now. As I said previously, I haven't played this mod very much, but the main thing is we're having fun.
Did I lose scouts?
Okay.
All of my scouts just suddenly ended up in the north. Odd.
Yeah, that was a good fight there.
I guess. poking around, trying to see if there actually is a battle.
I like to imagine at this point, actually, the only reason we're not getting declared war on is everybody's finding it's funny. Which, if that's the case, then you know I can live with that.
Peaceful lands in the south. You know.
Meanwhile,
I don't like the sound of that.
it's just fire.
Yeah, everything's on fire up here.
Hey, I'm a very peaceful Norsika. Thank you very much.
Norsika, go with that.
Gonna give Kidson an aneurysm.
Who's this? What do they want? Why am I being mentioned? In the Steam Workshop.
Hagaron, why are you just sitting there patrolling?
To be fair, Annie, it's seeking out.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
well,
to be
continue.
fair. I mean, if you're going to send
Continue as you were.
anybody to be sneaking
mind,
into
I take it
Nagron, it's
back.
probably going to be a Goblin Wolf
That makes
Rider, because he's
sense.
like,
Yeah.
he's probably the only
Math
one that's going to
checks
go
out.
in there.
Math
Nobody
checks out.
else would
Dark
willingly
elves
go
being
into
dark
Nagron.
elves.
Math checks out. Wait, so
Well, I mean, unless you're like Elithanar or something
it
like that.
just has death up there.
I have death scales, yeah.
Also Negarond.
Stop it!
Where am I
He's
supposed to
blood
look?
hunting
I
before there's
need-
nobody left.
I need the lands outside of my dominion to be good.
The
Have you tried
wouldn't
preaching?
let me take part. But...
Are you supposed
Can't
to
believe
like?
you built
Isn't the
this
Chaos
thing.
Dwarf thing that you like just steal everyone from all the provinces and put them in your cap?
Yes,
Sparta,
and
yeah.
all of your forts naturally go to Death 1.
So you just should start with death and not worry about it.
I did.
Yeah.
I
Somebody
absolutely
got
did.
so
I-
mad about that Chaos Dwarf thing, them going to Death One. It was somebody who some people really hate Death Scales. Like,
They don't
rash
like
Death Scales.
death scales are the best scales right now. Seriously, like they hardly matter.
Yeah, I mean, like, sorry.
They're fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I know,
death scales are the
Literally
best because
half
that
the
means you've been
effect of the
crumping.
minus 5. It's fine.
Beast lands can't take any death scales, unfortunately. We're
I thought
stuck
it
at
was-
neutral at best.
I thought
Oh,
it was
yeah.
thematic. I have to constantly bring new
Defender
people
into it, I
in.
think. Got a Death Defender.
Yeah, but we can go growth 4, which is also nice.
I don't know
Yeah,
if we got
make
a
more
death
forests.
defender.
Oh, although I really hope that the Winter will do something about the cap spawning and dying from the get-go just because it's spawned on the button.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We just need their information reports. We don't actually need them
Sorry,
to
what
come
was
out
that?
live.
Spawning.
They're just gobblers
like,
after
you
all.
know, the various terrains has
cares?
various effect on population, right? So if your cap spawns on like mountains or you know some nations spawn on wastes,
Yeah,
right? They
I
just by
mean-
default get minus 0.7%.
Certainly with the changes
Right.
between
It
Dominion
amazes
6 and
me
Dominion
that
5, growth is
over the
nowhere near as good as it was. Which is kind of a shame in a way. I did quite like growth scales in a way, but it's like,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, there's several different
it was
things.
just the way that everybody
there's
went
many things
growth,
they can
whereas
do,
now it
like,
is a bit of a
because I like
trade-off.
the
I just
idea
don't
of it,
see
it's
growth as
just,
quite important
I don't
as
know, maybe survival matters, stuff like
your
that.
production or even your
Like,
order
I
scales in
understand
terms
that
of
technically all the population is
short-term
not your
income.
race, but like on the other hand, it actually is. It's-
Obviously, if you're playing like a blood nation, then growth is can be quite important. But again, if you're playing a growth blood nation, you potentially have access to blood fecundity, which means you don't really need to worry about growth that much for your important
Maybe
provinces.
really feels-
Just build a lab, you cast growth fecundity with all the slaves you want, and all of a sudden you've got
Yeah,
growth,
okay.
growth plus 2. So even if you took death 1, you've still got positive growth scales.
Mechanics.
I haven't played that one, but
That'd be interesting.
But you see, somewhere the issue I have with that is that there are scales for growth and death, right? And it's 40 points to increase it by 0.2, and 40 points to get 40 points for
Yeah.
going down, right? And you literally either get 3 death scales and quite a lot actually, stuff like Abyss. Okay, Abyss actually reduces, but Ubar, right? Ubar just gets death 3 just like that
Oh, they killed us.
on their capital.
This will not
Well,
stand.
those Black Hawks only existed for a half a moment.
That was what I was interested to see.
Get the boys. We're heading in.
Goodness gracious.
Get the
There we
boys.
go. We go. Just
We're going in. Get it back, lads. Oh yeah, no, if you're going like
I
a
can't believe that.
massively
Kill your
long game
wagon.
like that,
Come
then yeah,
on.
if you're going death scales, you will just screw yourself eventually,
Oh,
especially when you've got that large or that much
I was just interested to see.
stuff going on. Which I guess is kind of like the thing, is a very game dependent. If you know it's going late, then yeah,
You
you
have all these chakra
probably don't want to do it. Oh,
Chakra
somebody got a bunch of units here. I think
Found
somebody
them.
must have called a WA.
What the
Mercenaries.
That's a lot to just find.
It's just a mercenary.
So let's get these guys together.
But still. Ooh.
War, nice. Yeah.
What the fuck, Magarond?
Oh,
Got a bunch of different boys here.
I thought we had a moment. Sir,
I lied. I'm sorry.
Had it, but
I
it's
can't
over.
believe you've done this.
Shocked that a dark elf lied to you.
It's in my nature.
Bunch of
I'm
big ones
sorry.
as well. Nice. Good to have. Good to have. Let's get these guys together.
I'm getting mad at this.
We'll move up to Karnag and think about what we want to do there.
Can't
After
believe you've
that,
done this.
I mean, there's
there
literally
was
nothing
a
worse
fight
than...
here.
Okay, I mean, there are
Yes,
worse
this is
things,
them
but,
just attacking
few things are worse
ChazzyBurger.
than Dark Elves, okay?
I was just gonna live.
Don't worry about
happy-
these guys here because they've got good weapons, but those are a lot of Minotaurs.
Oh, I forgot to get Holy Threes.
And there,
Down in
yeah,
my
they're just gonna
Southland.
chew through them.
That would make blessing my units so much easier.
Okay, so we gotta think about that when we're thinking about what we want to do with
Are you a Bombard Sacred?
the old dwarves. I'm gonna bring these guys in as well. We got a whole bunch of archers.
Machine Spirit.
Whole bunch of archers.
Oh, yeah.
So many archers. We probably actually want to reset the equipment over here so that we're getting less archers, and we probably want more.
Oh,
Yeah, a couple of Doom Divers as well.
So big.
And probably some
Stop
loons.
that.
We have the holy points to potentially make them. Got Tooth Yankish. Let's move him over here. We're currently a little bit blocked. We have to move up to the Bone Lands to go down to Whiteport,
Very carefully.
which could be our best choice. Where's our nearest thrones?
So Norska has attacked me now.
We've got one over here in Nagaron. We've got one over here in the Van Weld.
By invitation.
In
But
fairness,
no, there's one here and there's one in the Smother Dark. We can take those two thrones, then we're in a pretty good chance to win. How are we doing over here? We need to build a lab. We need a...
We could always resume it some other day. Like, I don't know. I think it's reasonable to expect that it's possible.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mind.
One more turn.
We can certainly try. Yeah, well, if we resume it now, I wouldn't mind that be early. I've got the yawns.
Yeah, I'm happy to keep ramping.
yawns. Oh,
Yep, those yawns.
and you were all like, "I'm not a noodle. You're gonna be even more noodly."
I mean,
I'll do
come
it.
on.
That's it.
Right, let's get Wolf Smasher. We're gonna get him to probably
noodleage.
just cast Dark Knowledge, and we're just gonna try to search out of here.
That's
The rest of
not
the guys are
maximum
gonna
noodleage.
research.
It's pretty.
But Dreadbiter,
noodly.
actually, he's pretty good.
I'm 3D.
We're gonna get construction level 4 in 2 turns, but it seems like we're potentially stopping in 1, which is fair enough. It is quite late, to be honest. I wouldn't mind going to bed. I'll put it that way.
Damn
Yeah,
it!
send this guy over down to Umbra. Let's get another one of these guys.
All right, you.
Yeah, I think we're all good. We're just gonna keep on. We might as well expand into over here. It's 12,000 population. You know, it's worth it. We're building up our lab. We have a decent number of things here. We probably just want to recruit a bunch of gobby archers where we can. And that should be
Oh
good.
shit! No, he can't take your cap.
Sounds like we're gonna
I think
all meet up at his capital.
You'd better come and stop him.
Yeah, I
Hey, I've
really,
got Dark Elves now, by the
I
way.
don't want to fight those knights. I really don't.
I would have thought. Where are we going?
What was that sound?
Party in Talea.
Party until I, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
boys.
yeah.
The boys are on the way.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Party
Oh yeah,
time.
Dark Elves are there.
I do find it quite funny that
When do
everybody
you see
thinks I'm
Carl Franz on his
playing
Griffin?
orcs. I haven't actually
Wrong-
attacked
wrong
them yet. I
empire.
really should.
We don't believe in griffins. We believe.
But I
in,
guess our
tanks.
expansion has been slightly slow.
You do get a Pegasus Rider. Get a nice Pegasus Rider.
That's what you get to see right there. Lots of that. I should make a gif of the birds. I'm gonna go save this turn.
I figured they wouldn't work, but I was curious to know.
Can we finish this turn?
Yeah.
Okay,
For sure.
I'm finally almost uncovering the map.
Have you found somebody yet?
You just
I
off in the middle of
I
nowhere.
finally found somebody. I finally found somebody, and they immediately attacked
He's
me.
taken his
So
50th
rude.
independent province.
So,
So rude.
are we thinking this is going to be the last turn, or for at least tonight?
For the night, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
Yeah,
I could
no
keep
worries.
on going. Like, you guys are such a wussies. It's fucking 4 a.m. I mean, it's not 4 a.m. yet. It's 3:20 for me.
Never
and
enough.
you're the ones bouncing up. Like, Jesus.
What do you have to do tomorrow morning? That's my question.
What?
Yeah, no, good to see you, Brazos.
to get up.
It's Saturday. You know?
We're probably going to be ending the stream soon. It seems to be the overall consensus that people want to finish soon, which, to be fair, is fine by me.
1v1?
1v1 me, bro.
But we'll see how long
You
we
can
go.
always hit me up or shit like that.
We'll keep going for a little while, at least until the end of the Blitz, and then we'll call it here, and we'll probably continue this at some point.
Degenerates who
Probably on a
don't
Friday
have
night or Saturday night. We'll see how we go.
blitzes where it actually goes like 20 hours.
Shots fired.
I mean, that's
Look,
I'm sorry. I'm that way. If anyone out there, any watchers, you know, if you can
Anyone
do
out there
it 40
that's
hours
interested in
straight,
degeneracy, we got you right here.
To be young again.
I mean, I do kind of bust my ass of Monday to Friday, right? For a reason, but, you know.
yeah, all weekend, if you can do all 48 hours, that's...
I'm too old for that. I was able to do shit like that,
Yeah,
but not
I
anymore.
would just die. Sorry, no.
I'm not gonna lie, boys. I'm struggling with like less than 3 hours. I'm just sitting
I
here
don't know.
like,
To be fair, I sleep like 4 to 5 hours daily, so I don't know. I've been like that for like past 10 years at least.
Yep.
Have a look
Did
at
you
this
fight me? You attacked me and then you didn't even fight me?
Yep.
You rude!
Alright, Beastman.
Right.
GG, boys.
Once we resume, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's so fucked.
oh,
So, this
the
is-
elves have done it. I can't believe we were so rused. We thought this would last longer.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, the emo elves have done it.
How?
They just claim a bunch of
By
thrones. So
spawning near thrones.
How is this possible? Wait,
He's
how
done
many
it.
thrones
Oh
were
my
needed?
Good job!
God.
GG,
Yeah.
rejoice.
Wait,
Well,
why
that's
did
really
you?
good.
Why only 4
I wanted
thrones?
to
What the
attack
fuck?
you, but...
That was fantastic.
Well, I tried. Too
absolutely
many
love that.
crossbows.
Okay,
I did it
that's
for the
Absolutely
sleepy
love
heads.
that.
that's amazing.
yeah, that's fair. I was sitting there literally like a turn or two ago going like, all right, the Dark Elves have got 2 thrones, gonna worry
I
about them.
didn't realize it's only 4
Oh,
thrones
what?
to win.
I looked at
Oh,
it
great
earlier,
job,
too.
dude.
Yeah. Great job.
Oh, that saves us from coming back.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
shit.
Zan, why did you do this?
Well, now we gotta start a long form campaign.
I don't know.
right?
Let's
feel
not get
like-
crazy. I'm no.
yeah, good
I feel
job,
like
Daggeron.
the thrones should be to win is half plus 1 basically. Like
Uh,
otherwise.
Kizdado, you have got headphones on.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
This
this was
worked out
perfect
pretty
for
well though.
everyone.
We were like, oh, we're gonna end. Suddenly a victory.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay,
get to
so-
fight anyone with my shit. Oh.
I was
Well,
gonna do half plus 1.
Technically, I killed his god, so I
I
tried
have-
at least.
One
I
battle.
was gonna do half plus 1, but then we were told less thrones to win, so that it could
Like
actually.
I was
You did the right
actually
thing.
I
yeah.
was close to stopping. If I knew, like I didn't know, I would have stopped him if I knew.
I don't even border him, so I take 0 blame for any of this.
I had a throne I could have reached, but yeah.
Oh, I take all the blame.
The graphs don't show everybody. Is that a problem with the mod?
Yeah, thank you, because that may have been me. We'll see.
Maybe the new pad?
Nah,
Yeah,
that
probably,
was
probably what that is.
that was good.
to
The
make
Dark Elves did what they usually do.
population numbers.
So sneaky. Just came in with a throne one. Well played.
Well played, Cookies.
Yeah,
Great
well
job.
played.
Do that in our Disciples
Yeah.
game.
Thank you.
Do
guys.
that in our Disciples game. Nice.
I hope
found
there's
the counter
fighting in
to
the next
Norseman
world.
Chosen, and it was hundreds of crossbows.
Oh well, boys, there we go. So there won't be another one because the game's already over.
Fuck.
You was fighting the Norskins?
But hey, it was pretty good. I mean, we didn't actually fight anybody,
I
which
had
is
to
pretty, a
take
bit of a
notes,
shame. We were
but
getting ready to fight the dwarves here,
To pretend like it.
but
Oh.
yeah, we
Did be
basically
on the
basically we
turn
expanded,
that
and
fort
then
gonna
that
be
was the game.
finished, So yeah.
Yikes. Too.
But if it kept
So
going,
that explains a lot. Lack of wraparound, north-south.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That makes a lot of sense now.
See, I'm not a noodle.
You're in.
yeah, see, there you go. So the dwarves
Oh,
were all
Okay,
connected,
okay.
but
You know what you
one
are.
of their
you're
sides
a
came
piece of
out
dirt,
over here,
you know? How
and the
about
other side
that?
came out over here. So it was a pretty big difference in the overworld, and that explains why they got that
Absolutely
wraparound.
fantastically done. Wonderful. Didn't
Yeah,
even suspect.
a little bit
Yeah.
anticlimactic, but hey,
You
you
did
know
on
what?
purpose.
Adds
The
dominions,
front next
baby.
to you is not even fortified. What the hell?
Yeah, well, I was
I'm
working
sure they
on
Kind
were
of wish we
building
actually got into some crumpets, but
Money's
you know.
money's tight at the moment. I got 4 ports. It was gonna be the 5th.
That's
It was the last place I took.
Damn, you could afford forts and site searching?
Well,
that?
you know.
I site searched twice by accident, and that was with my profit.
Only made blood mages. That was fun.
That was fun. Very good.
Alrighty, perfect.
Yeah, it was good.
Well,
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, GG
good
guys.
gaming, everyone. So, for those watching, thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a
I
wonderful
got
night.
a gold deposit.
If you didn't have fun,
Thank you.
I'll come and
bye.
crump you.
Come and crump ya. All right, bye everyone.
Yeah, goodbye guys.
Have a good one.
Good game.
So long.
Alright guys, well, thank you very much for watching. We're gonna end the stream here. You know, another. At least we didn't lose. Well, I mean, we did lose, but at least we didn't, you know, die this time. So that's good. But yeah, no, thank you very much for watching. Cheers for everybody who's carried on. Cheers for everybody who's carried on since the premiere. This has been a long time. So we're gonna do one last ad to round it on out. Then we're gonna end it here. But yeah, no, cheers for being around, guys. It's been good fun. We'll try and do a couple more of these when we can. But yeah, good night. Until next time, take care.